Angie.
It'll pop up on the live stream.
Everybody's on mute, right?
No.
You have to mute.
Buenas, everybody. This meeting is called to order. Today's date is,
Yep. Chairman Ron Clavea,
present.
Vice Chairman LaGuardia. I believe he said he was gonna be absent today. Secretary Treasurer Anita Orlino,
Here.
Commissioner Camacho, Commissioner Cruz,
Here.
Commissioner Wesley,
Here.
and our legal counsel Attorney Miller. I believe he's attending online. Thank you.
Here.
And Executive Director Catherine Blas. Here. Sir, we do have a quorum.
Okay,
What?
down to, item 3.
Being that we just received the minutes this morning, may I ask to table approval of the minutes until our next meeting and give us time to review? Thank you.
Any
Test. Test. Can you guys hear that back there? Okay. Okay, I'll leave this on. Yes, sir, sorry. You can proceed.
Okay. President on today again. First, I'd like to report that our technical assistance grant on our technical assistance grant on September 5th, 2025, I submitted a request for 12 months, no extension for our grant because it was going to expire September 30th, 2025. Low cost extension, which means no. Nothing. So this grant is for our IT infrastructure upgrade and modernization of the Long Central Mass Commission file. The extension was crucial for the project completion due to two major challenges. First, it was typhoon Omar. Second is the ongoing transition of the Guam financial management system of the Department of Administration. I'm pleased to inform you that on September 10th, 2025, I received notice from Ms. Katie McCoy, Grants Management Specialist of the Insular Affairs, that our no-cost extension was approved. The new expiration date is September 30th, 2026. Our notary services, I'd like to inform the board that Tina Tanatongo's notary services have expired. Her previous notary term was paid by the Chamorro Access Commission. I am requesting the board to renew her notary services and to cover the cost for her bonding, application fee, and clearances for this renewal. Also like to inform the board that our FIDA investment MOU expired on May 2025. If the board decides to continue, we will have to renew this MOU. And that's our land hearing, the land applications for lot 1049, lot 2240, and lot 2241, municipality of Barragan, estate of Gabriela C. Titanful, have been verified and will be heard in today's meeting. The family have been informed to please identify the administrator and co-administrators before the deed signing. Without a court-appointed administrator, we will not be able to. Thank you for the opportunity to present at this time. That concludes my report. Thank you. Yes,
Let's go ahead and, so that open services. Got any questions on that? Or we'll get a motion to approve.
The bond, the bonding is, Tina, if I'm not mistaken, the bonding is $1,000.
Yes.
The application fee is $250 plus her clearances with Attorney General office, as I leave at $50.
It do include clearances from GPD and court.
So I'm responsible to be saying. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Chair, I have a
Yes,
question.
Mr. Pop.
Shouldn't this be an item on the agenda in order to present and vote? I think it needs to be on the agenda.
Yeah. We can ask Attorney Miller, but I was under the assumption that if it's an administrative matter, we didn't have to specifically identify it on the agenda.
But it's a budget thing, right? And budgets we present, so I don't know. Maybe if Mr. Miller can.
Attorney Miller, may you?
Certainly the MOU, renewing the MOU will require its own agenda item on a future meeting. On the notary services matter, if our employee is frankly going to pay the costs up front and seek reimbursement, that doesn't require a board action. But if the board can always, if we're doing this upfront, so she has certainty that the whatever out-of-pocket expenses she incurs will be paid, then if there's going to be a vote, then that item would have to be on a future agenda as well.
Answer.
So it's, really there's-
But that my, the investor memo gave was informational. Yeah,
so it's fine, it's cool, but
next agenda.
The Gita MOU.
Yes, sir.
We'll put it both in there, okay. Regarding your land hearings, we will not be able to proceed with this is in the event that we approve them, or is this already been approved?
Correct. No, sir, that's what we're here.
Oh, we haven't heard it yet. Oh,
Yes.
okay, okay. Okay, any other questions for the director's report? No other questions? Okay, Director, thank you. So just Masi for your report. We're gonna move down to item number 5, Gita Progress Report. Buenas.
My name is Sam, your staff. My name is Tony. Turn on the mic. There you go. Thank you. Buenas, good afternoon. GALC Chairman Nicovea and all commissioners, GALC Executive Director of Laws, your staff. My name's Tony Ariola representing Gita. I'm here along presently with our RPD manager, Diego Mendiola, and our project manager, Mr. Mike Cruz, along with our program coordinators who are on the video right now. I am presenting the Gita Monthly Progress Report for September 24, 2025. Today, the following is a progress report on Gita's efforts to manage land bank trust properties as required by Section 1 of the MOU between Gita and the Guam Ancestral Lands Commission Land Bank Trust, as follows with the GALC tenants. Weddingale Junction, Northern Market, one of the tenants, with their monthly rent of $27,854.51. Amount due as of September 2025 is $2,469,139.51, with their last payment received on February 8, 2023. With Northern Market's update is they indicate that a biological survey must be conducted for their screening of endangered species, and it was not required at the time that they secured their previous clearances. They are proceeding with the survey, and it will possibly take a month for completion. Once the survey is completed, a payment fee of $21,500 is due upon submission, provided that there are no issues in the report. Once the report has been cleared, tenant will make the final payment of $22,000 to secure the issuance of the final construction building permit. Next one on the list, Apra Harbor Parcel 1, quick space tenant. Their monthly rent of $4,110. Their outstanding of $4,110. And their last payment was received on August 14, 2025. Next tenant on the list is Maxim Navigation Company, with their monthly rent of $27,733. Their outstanding balance of $27,733, and that'll be their payment pending for August 2025. Their last payment received on September 3rd, 2025. Their ongoing development of their fencing and paving of the remaining 15 acres of their lease property in Polaris. Next one on the list is the AT&T Tengisan Cable Landing Station. Their monthly payment of $22,939.42. Outstanding balance of $0. with their last payment received on September 4th, 2025. Their RFP appraisal services was approved by the GALC Board on August 2025 under pending procurement requirements from the Department of Administration. Next one on the list is Polaris Point, Smithbridge, Guam, with their monthly rent of $8,800. Zero outstanding balance with their last payment made September 8th, 2025. The draft license agreement was sent to the GALC as well as their legal counsel for review for the tenant to rent the former Transsteel half-acre lot. That was sent on September 12th, along with the draft of the first amendment that was also sent to the council for review. And that is to amend section 11.02 of the default from 30 to 60 days for the following. Section 11.02 stipulates under default that the tenant defaults in the performance of any other of its agreements, conditions, or covenants under this lease. And if the non-performance shall continue for a period of 60 days after the notice thereof by the landlord to the tenant, provided if the default cannot be cured within 60 days. The tenant shall have such additional time as may be required, provided that the tenant commences to cure within such 60 days and thereafter diligently prosecutes the same to completion. As a reminder to the commission, this amendment would allow tenant the time to break down and remove their concrete batching plant and equipment upon the lease of their termination. Lot 10155, which is the Farmers Co-op building, their annual rent of the CY calendar year 2024 due in May of 2025, with the outstanding balance of $3,562.38. They make their first lease payment, partial payment of $3,562.38 on August 29. He had also mentioned that they will be paying the second final and partial payment, possibly I believe early next month, sometime in October. So they're working on that right now. Moving on down to the leased properties in Tizan. That's the Guam Environmental Protection Agency building. Their monthly rent of $8,000 with their outstanding balance of $16,000. Their last payment received on August 6, 2025. The next one on the list is the Department of Public Health Social Services. That's the WIC Tizan building with their monthly rent of $8,400, an outstanding balance of $21,000. Their lump sum payment of $16,800 was received on July 17, 2025, along with a payment of $8,400 received on August 5th, 2025. Last but not least, the other items on the list. This is the public law number 38-1 with the extension of Government of Guam leases from 5 to 15 years. As you know, this new law increases the allowable period for commercial contracts, leases, permits, and licenses for use of public Government of Guam real property and other related facilities by non-governmental entities from 5 to 15 years. Yeah, this is gonna, I believe, impact the AT&T lease, as well as the Smithbridge one. Yeah, very important law that they pass. And this concludes my report. Should there be any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you for providing me this opportunity for this report.
Just Masi Tony.
Thank you so much.
Okay, questions?
I'm just looking.
Commissioner Orlino,
Yes, Commissioner Arlene. I'm looking at, Northern Market
Northern Market.
and, just curious to when would be their next payment for?
You said October, early October with the.
No, Northern Market?
Yeah, no, farmer's market, or northern market?
Northern.
Oh, northern.
Okay, they're gonna be commencing their payment after the 3-year construction period. They're currently in a deferral. They're on a deferral up to 2027. And they start beginning to pay their payment after the construction period.
Yeah, this is all already agreed upon.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
It's pursuant to the First Amendment to the lease agreement that was all approved.
That's the reason why they could move on. I'm just wondering that our status of still payment, so 2027.
Yes.
Commissioner Camacho?
Yeah, but I also think that there are conditions to that. So there are things that they need to meet in order to defer it until 2027. And I think that if any point that construction on their part stops, I think we need to come back to it because there are conditions to this, as I recall.
Yes, there is.
There was.
So you can put that in your next report, like if the conditions were met, you know, for them to defer payment up to October 2027.
The conditions, if I may, if you may allow me, the conditions were met with the construction permit. They're currently securing it. So yeah, that's what we're waiting for, the biological survey. And after that's done, with the reports cleared, then they are gonna get the issuance of the construction permit.
And that was supposed to be, I remember December 2024. So that was the next, because we haven't been meeting regularly, so they have complied with that portion of these conditions.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm just curious about the biological study. I thought that was standard operating procedure for a lot of these building permits. I know we had that with some of our leases in round 15 that was required, and some of them couldn't even get that done. So this is different for some reason?
Well, Mr. Chairman, if I may,
Yeah.
this one was, they said they had previous clearance, but in order to get their, a lot of their clearances were done prior.
Right.
But in order to renew their, their permit application or their construction permit application, they were asked to renew that one particular survey. So that's what they're doing. The rest of the clearances they already have, the environmental,
So the biological is not part of the environmental?
it just depends,
Oh.
Mr. Chair, when any contractor goes to DPW for their construction permit,
Yeah.
then, DPW will take a look at the plan and say, you will need the following clearances and the following surveys. So they go down the checklist. Now, when it was still Carlos Camacho,
Right.
at the time, he had to deal with, I think, the usual things that we've been hearing lately,
Yeah.
snail, butterfly. And so he had cleared all of those. And so, then it was Mr. Champ Calvo that comes
Right.
into the project, and they are renewing their construction permit because a lot of the clearances were done previously.
Yeah.
So in taking their updated permit to DPW again, DPW asked, please renew this survey, biological survey. So that's what they're doing.
I
right
see.
now.
So
Yeah.
actually Carlos did it before. It's just now they need to
Yes.
renew it. He
Yes,
did
They're
do that.
redoing it.
Oh,
now.
okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And that was when we all learned about the, first heard the butterfly, the snail and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
this is a renew of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for the clarification.
No problem.
Okay. Any other questions?
Yes,
Commissioner Westlake?
Commissioner Westling, regarding the Matson payment here. The report says that there's an outstanding balance, but yet a payment was received this month, September 3rd, 2025. So what was that September 3rd, 2025 payment?
That was for the August 2025
Oh, okay,
for August 2025.
for August 2020. So
Yes, yes, he's been.
please, if you could just refresh my memory. So do they pay after the month is due, or because typically leases are due at the beginning of the month, right? So was this a late payment received?
Yes, I believe it was just a late payment, but you know, they always pay on time.
Yeah,
And but I'll follow up with them. It's
Okay.
just this payment that, yeah,
okay, so I just wanted clarification. So the
Sure.
payment received in September was for August.
yes.
Okay, thank you.
I got a questions regarding the Tangisan cable landing station. AT&T report regarding the second part there, RFP appraisal services approved by us on August 2025, pending procurement requirement from DOA. Since the board approved the RFP, right?
Yes, sir.
When does it kick in the new lease terms?
Well, sir.
Would it be after the
this-
DOA? When?
Well, sir, just for the board's information, whenever putting out an RFP
Yeah,
for professional services, for example, appraisal services,
yeah,
the agency is required to get a clearance from DOA, and that clearance is essentially is, you know, Guido will send a memo to Director of Department of Administration, you know, asking, is there anybody in GovWam that can perform these professional services? DOA would, you know, normally say, you know, for things like a surveyor or appraiser, you know, most of the time they will say, no, there isn't, please proceed with your RFP.
Yeah.
And so while we had, you know, already submitted that request, you know, it just depends on, you know, the speed of DOA and this being, you know, budget time
right.
with all the, if you've seen the budget hearings with the, you know, Mr. Burnby, they've been pretty occupied, so, you know, we submitted our memo as per, you know, procurement regulations, and, you know, we did a follow-up, but, you know, seeing him down there in
Yeah.
numerous hearings, I know they probably just have their hands full at the moment. So really, it's just this is just a one step of the, you know, of the procurement process that we have to follow. So we just have to get that memo from DOA saying, no, there is no employee within the government of classified position in government of Guam that can do, you know, the appraisal.
Yeah.
Please proceed with your RFP. So it's just a checkbox thing that we have to comply with.
So regarding the agreement that we
Yes.
agreed to with AT&T on the new lease terms.
Well, actually, sir, it's a month to month that we had already agreed to with an agreed upon price.
Right,
In order to, you know, do an extended lease,
right.
then it was the board's, you know, decision, and, you know, Gita supported it to get a,
So we're actually on that month to month already, right?
yes, sir.
Okay, so then the number would be, this is when the number changed on the report, or no?
I stand corrected on that, Mr. Chairman.
Okay,
The monthly rent is actually $34,000.
yeah, okay, that's what I'm
My
getting at,
apology,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's an
okay.
error on my part.
Okay, no problem, no,
But I'll
okay,
go ahead
so
and
they are making the
correct that.
34.
They're on a month-to-month tenancy
Yes.
with a monthly payment of $34,000 pending a new
Okay.
negotiated
Okay.
lease term after the RFP appraisal service.
Okay,
I
but
stand corrected
no
on that.
problem, I'm fine with it, so this is just a.
Thank you for pointing that
Okay,
out.
okay, we're good to go. So they are making the 34,000,
Yes, sir.
okay,
Since, if I may,
yeah,
they've been making it since October 2024,
yeah,
when we executed the month-to-month tenancy.
yes, awesome, very good,
Thank you.
very good. Okay, any further questions for Guido? No further questions? Okay, so just Masigita, I think we're going down to gonna move down now to item 6, old business, A Smith Bridge status update.
Yes, sir, if you don't mind. Okay, Mr. Tony had already touched on some of them. For example, you know, Smith Bridge in the last meeting, expressed interest in licensing and executing just a license for the half acre that was formerly Trans Steel. And that was one of their requests. Another of the requests, as Mr. Tony had already mentioned, is they were requesting for an amendment to their lease to change the notification for termination if the commission were to terminate for whatever reason. Currently, their lease says 30 days. They were requesting a 60 or 90. And the reason for that is because when they set up their concrete batching plant, well, basically it's, it's a concrete batch plant. It's a gigantic piece of equipment. So all they were asking was, please allow us enough time. So if we could get, 60 or 90 days, if the commission ever decided to terminate the lease,
Yeah.
please allow me some time to dismantle and move, the equipment. And, so they said they would need at least, 60 days or 90 days. And then the other request that they had was, based on their current lease agreement, if more acres become usable. Because right now, as their lease as it is, 5 acres are unusable, but now they have shrunk that down to 3 acres. So all they were requesting in the previous meeting is that,
So
they now start.
it was
beginning to
brought up
pay
at the public hearing earlier that GA has a
So,
pending
all of
contract with our
these
office,
three
so
items,
that janitorial services.
Gita had
Checked
drafted.
with Danielle, she mentioned
proper
that,
paperwork,
the review was assigned to
and submitted
you
it,
in January of this year.
uh,
That
and
you had signed off
says for
on
review,
phases 1 to 3
already
March.
reviewed and said that.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you recall?
The 2
Yeah.
acres, they've been
Okay,
utilizing
the
it.
agent wants to know like
They-
why you were the one
before
who was
they weren't,
assigned
but
to
now
the review.
Now they are, okay.
And
Because
so
of the
now
whole
that they are,
technical wall
they
thing.
want to make good on their,
Claim to,
yeah.
Because there are, some of those procurement reviews that I started when they were phase ones, before we got into
okay, a little technical difficulties.
our whole situation.
Everybody just,
Oh, maybe he was talking about another,
Oh.
didn't realize the.
Oh,
microphone's
oh,
on. But anyway,
okay,
so those were the items that Mr. Tony just
yeah.
reported. So those are just the three.
Okay, Commissioner Cruz, you had, is it?
No, you said our standard license is a 30-day notice to terminate. So you may need our approval
Yes, of
on this particular case
course.
from 30 to 60 or 90 days,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So that's what we need to, and to
Well-
decide to go ahead and
Yeah, so, if the board is okay to vote on something like that, we're okay with that, but, I don't know if legal counsel said that it has to be specific item. on
Yeah,
the
that's the
agenda.
opposite. Yes,
So,
yeah, the agenda.
It might have to punt it to
Yeah.
the next meeting, but
Okay, just to be clear, we're talking about the amendment, I mean, the draft amendment we're talking about? Is that
well,
what?
there's 3 items.
Yeah.
Mr. Chair. There's
Yeah.
a license, just a license, not a lease.
Right,
Just a license for the former Transsteel half acre.
right,
Which is, they were requesting, if they can secure from the commission. Item number 2 is the lease amendment that we're just talking about now, from the 30 days to 60 days. Time for if the commission were to issue a termination notice, please give us 60 days to dismantle our equipment.
what is Gita's take on that? I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, sir, we think it's reasonable.
Oh,
just
okay.
because
So
You know, the size-
you recommend it?
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, just
okay.
because of the size of the equipment and the
Okay.
nature of it, it just takes time to break down something that big. That's
Okay,
all.
do we need to put that in the next year, or can we approve that now?
Next agenda.
Okay, so Commissioner Rose?
The standard is 30 days.
ma'am.
Now, I don't know about the rest of the commissioners, but we should take it case by case because we don't want to create an avenue for, similar other, vendors or tenants to use this as, our, basis for us approving in 90 days. So I think we should take it case by case and remain right now at 30 days. Because we can always extend it whenever they make a request. We can always, agree to another month or 2 months. Okay?
Well, let's include that stipulation you put, let's discuss it. We'll have a discussion on that day, and then we'll take it up on advisement. Your suggestion. So Kathy,
Yes, sir.
let's,
Got it on the agenda.
okay, and also, just a reminder of, Mr. Cruz's request.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, yes, sir. And then finally, the last item was the the request to formally adjust their payment to include an additional 2 acres that they would wish to pay for.
Do we have to put that on the next agenda to approve them paying them an additional $2,000? Do we have to put that on the next agenda? Yes, it's gonna increase it by about $2,000.
Yes, that's right.
Two thousand to
2,200, yeah.
additional per month.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they, yeah.
I
So
mean,
it's,
I mean, are we gonna lose money if we wait until the next? Because some things, our next meeting might, we have delays. It might be a couple months, it might be a month later, we're not sure.
yes, yes, sir. It is, that mechanism is already.
It's already in our lease.
It's already in the
Yeah, it's
lease.
already in there.
And so, they just wanted to make sure everything's okay. Just in order to effectuate it, Gata drafted up based on the lease, 2 acres have become more available, and thus, Smith Ridge will pay the additional, 2 acres as part of their monthly payment. So the mechanism is already there in their lease. Gata believes that this would just be an administrative thing, but just, I guess, err on the side of caution, we brought it to the board for your information.
They're informing us that they got it clear.
Yes.
They're using it, it's
Yes.
ready, they want to pay rent on it. That's
Yes.
basically what it is.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
That is what it is.
so we're good to go? I mean,
I was just going to ask that same thing, not if it was, if a board action was necessary, but that I was certain that the lease agreement, the license already provided for that, so for them not to pay any additional would be reach on their side. Okay, so
Yeah.
they are just, they're taking the letting us know that they
yeah.
did, that they are prepared. and
Yes.
Starting with effective, when is this?
Well, they brought it to our attention just in the previous meeting.
Yeah.
Last month,
Okay,
Yeah.
so it should be effective
We-
now.
last month, this month, and
Did this run through our legal?
yes,
And, okay, so I'd
Yes.
just like to hear legal's opinion.
I can't really hear. I'm sorry.
Legal, I would like to hear legal's opinion on the map.
On the,
Something
oh,
that-
okay,
2 acres?
okay. Okay, well, they did their, proper, I think, duty to inform our property managers that they're utilizing the 2 acres now, so.
yes.
Okay, so, a legal counsel, you wanna weigh in? Please?
I don't see any concerns, any violations of their existing lease. The lease contemplates that some of the land will be unusable. It also says whatever, here's the total area of land, some of it may be unusable, but this is what you pay for the usable land. They're making the land usable, and they're voluntarily acknowledging that they're making it usable. So I think we're all good.
Okay,
So,
do we need any, so I didn't really hear some of the, what are legal counsel, what, do we need an action to be done, or what, no?
No, this language is part of their existing lease, that they're leasing 15 acres, but some of the 15 acres are unusable. But whatever portion of the 15 acres is usable, this is the rate they pay. And they are growing the usable portion of the 15 acres.
Okay, so, it's automatic, it's, our property managers are handling it, just. moving
Yes,
on.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, they could do nothing. They're not obligated necessarily to expand the amount of usable areas, but they want to take advantage of the additional space. They're putting the effort into making it usable, and they're going to pay appropriately.
okay, so, Mr. Chair, so if with that, Gita can, invoice them accordingly, to start the additional,
Okay.
payment, for the additional 2 acres in their monthly rent moving forward.
Very good.
Yeah.
We're happy.
Okay.
We got it. We're
So
getting it.
just to clarify now, the total now, they're currently leasing 8 acres usable, additional 2, so a total of 10 usable acres of 11,000 now. Yeah, something like that, yeah.
I thought we had 15 acres there that they were.
Right,
Yeah.
But additional 2, so
yeah,
oh, I see.
Now they're using
And-
12
So they're using 12,
now.
yes.
12 acres,
Yes.
12 acres?
Right?
12, and there's 3 still
Yeah.
cleaning, right?
Three not being used. Yeah,
Yes,
it's 15.
So 13 acres total, or 12 acres?
13 acres total, 10 usable, now 3 unusable.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, got it. Of 13 acres,
Yeah,
not
13
15,
acres
13
total.
acres. Okay, so they're using 10.
Right.
Any more questions for you? Okay,
I'm
Commissioner.
just curious. Have we settled with, is this the part where Constantine was? No.
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I just wanna.
Yeah, TransSteel is,
Are we there?
TransSteel is done. Yeah, we're,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you kind of ask them for the abandonment or
Yes.
something? Yes.
Yes, their account has been fully settled.
fully settled.
Yeah, all the way down to 0.
So
Yeah, so TransSteel is finished.
we're
All the way
dealing
down.
with that.
No more TransSteel.
Okay, that's what I want to know because, with it, given there's so much and they didn't appreciate what we did, they just abandoned and moved on. Thank you.
Any further questions for Gita? I would like to, okay, if no further, would like to bring up one of our discussions we had, and Commissioner Camacho did bring up a good, question regarding Smith Bridge and TransSteel. No, not Smith Bridge and Matson. Because I was kind of taken aback about something I supposedly approved, and that wasn't the case. So can you clarify, Diego, just what our conversation took place when I did call you to verify what was the situation with the black construction lease? That's what I called up for, and then you just added the information regarding what was happening between the two, but it was like a business transaction between the two, the way I took it.
No,
But-
sir, it wasn't exactly, it wasn't a.
Okay, can you
business
clarify?
transaction.
Can you clarify?
Sure, no problem. So,
Speaking of.
that was I believe in the month of August, or it could have been
Advice.
July.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, during that time, the 2 tenants, the 2 neighboring tenants, Smith Bridge and Matson. There's the unusable acres, due to some solid waste that was left over from prior tenant. And so, Matson decided that they are going to now, develop, which is pave and fence the remaining 15 acres that they have not done before. And so in doing so, they were clearing some of the brush and, bulldozing, and there was, some of that solid waste that was still there. So between the 2 neighboring tenants, Matson and Smithbridge, they had agreed with each other that, that the solid waste can be moved over to the Smithbridge side and, will be accounted for. So that is what I informed you, back in August. And they wanted me to make sure that the ancestral knew that this is what they were doing. There was no change to anyone's lease, no change to any existing agreement. It was just a notification, or, please know that we're.
Yeah, so
doing
in essence, you were just notifying me of what,
Yes.
you weren't asking my approval.
No.
or something.
We weren't asking
Way
for,
back
they
Right.
weren't asking for
Yeah, the
approval.
cop.
Yeah.
They just, they realized that, in the past, they wanted to, because of things that happened in the past, they wanted to avoid any appearance of trying to, do anything without that and without the commission's knowledge at least.
Yeah, so, okay, so, Mr. Smith apparently thought I gave him approval or something. I don't know how he got that. I think you informed me of something
Yes, I
that
informed
they're
you
already
something.
doing, and
Yeah.
it's not like I could approve of something of it or anything.
No,
like
there
that,
was
correct?
nothing to approve.
Yeah, nothing to approve, you're informed,
Yeah,
yeah.
so they were being overly cautious
Yeah.
in order to avoid the appearance of trying to do anything
Okay.
without the commission's
Okay,
knowledge.
Okay, sounds good. Could we get anybody wants to clarify and get some questions in it regarding this? Because that was brought up last. So just to clarify, we need more clarification on what's going on. In my recollection, I'll be honest, I got confused because did I approve something?
Oh, no, sir.
But did I approve something? So,
No, sir, they
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure that,
So yeah.
that,
because it threw me off when he said, I approved.
no,
Yeah.
I said that you were made aware.
Made aware, okay, yeah, okay, so if we get any questions more regarding that matter with the waste that was on Matson's side? Okay. Joey?
Sorry to bring this up, but the waste that was on Matson, you're saying that the two companies agreed that whatever was on Matson would be placed on Smithbridge?
Yes.
So it's Smithbridge's responsibility, which in turn becomes our responsibility, right?
Well,
Because Smithbridge is not gonna do anything about it.
no, Smithbridge they're storing. They're not, storing but not accepting.
They're storing it and they're not gonna do anything about it. They're gonna leave it up to us in the end to clean it up. And like I pointed out, whatever was on Matson, I think they had a deadline to inform us that, hey, there's stuff on the property that, needs to be cleared up. After that, it's their responsibility. So if I'm wrong, please let me know, but I just, for me, it sounds wrong that, they agree that we're gonna store it on Matson or store Matson's, whatever junk that was on Matson's property or what Matson was leasing, they're gonna put it on Smithbridge's property, or sorry, where Smithbridge is using, which is creating more unusable acreage.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Camacho.
may I make a point, to this issue and possibly other, similar issues in the future to Gita as our consultant? These things should be noted, submitted to Guam Ancestral in writing prior to any of these actions being taken. I just think that for the two companies to make their deal and then just to inform Gita, to inform us, because I think Joey's got a valid point. We had, prior to Smithbridge occupying the property, there was waste on it. We acknowledge that that is our issue, which is why it just will remain there and no cost to them. But now we're inheriting waste on Matson's property. That's a separate issue and transaction. So now that Matson is requesting to put that waste, I would like for your response to be, and it should be standard, please put your request in writing and I'll submit it to ancestral consideration. Because now what I'm getting from all this conversation is that Matson transferred the waste to this Smithbridge property that is now ours to deal with. So to me, we just inherited more waste.
Yeah, I believe that when we were talking, you were noting all that and was going to bring it up to the board. You were kind of like, I was just basically calling about the black construction. And then you informed me that they bailed out, and then, oh, by the way, Mr. Clear, so and so. So it's just like on a side, no, this is what's going on. And then I assumed that at some point you would notify the board on that. And so I guess we just, so many things went on. I'm not sure if it was But you did inform me, that's for sure. You did inform me that they were, that, you know, they did do this. And maybe I, you know, I should have brought it up to the director to put it on the next agenda, but I assumed that they would have had it on but see, I didn't, I believe Joey knew about it. I think I informed Joey because he knows about it, and that's why I can see why he's upset about it. But, yeah, we'll take note and keep that under advisement, anything that comes up, and we'll make sure that, but I was just trying to find out, and by the way, they did, Matson did, and, Black Construction did, pull out on that, offer to lease some of the party with Matson. Okay, so any other?
Mr. Wesley, I believe yesterday, I recall our last meeting after Joey had brought up the questions regarding this waste that we did ask Gina to please review the leases and to get back with us to let us know how this agreement between Smith Ridge and Matson could potentially affect common fiscal lands as far as this waste disposal, because if you remember, so right, the total cost of cleanup for Smith Ridge was going to be credited towards our, you know,
The leases, yes.
to do payable to common fiscal lands commission, and so by their actions between the two tenants, I have still a very big question in my mind as to how much waste was moved from Matson over to Smith Ridge, and what is this quantified to as far as costs for Smith Ridge's debris and waste removal, and how is that going to impact the future benefit of you to Guam Central Lands Commission? Matson's lease was done before my term, so I don't really know what all the terms were, how much waste was on there. And so we did ask at the last meeting that you please provide this information to us. Do we have that information?
Well, we do have the information now, but there are some variables that are still in play. For example, you correctly stated that, you know, the removal of waste would be weighed against the rent credit. And so that is, the variable for that is depending on time, you know, how much money they would pay ultimately over the life of the lease. They are currently seeking a longer term, and based on whether or not that, you know, that term gets eventually approved or not, could theoretically amortize that cost over time. So there as well, yes, there are, you know, conditions on Matson's lease with regard to, you know, any discovered waste, timelines to report those. Otherwise, you know, they take responsibility for it. Yes, we do have to, GITA does have to map all that out. So what I'm going to suggest is that, you know, we can make it a discussion item for the next meeting, and we can, you know, put the two leases side by side, because, you know, there are just sometimes that, you know, the agreements were so long ago that we just need to dust off the file and take a look at it and map it out, you know, in its simplest form, so that.
I agree.
Yeah.
And so I hope you guys will do that between now and our next meeting. Do you know in fact, is this removal of debris from Matson to Smith Ridge still ongoing? Is this, so there's still more stuff being moved over?
Well, from what they discovered on what they uncovered on their initial bulldozing activity, that's what they're moving over.
I see.
Yes.
So it's ongoing, so I don't know, commission members, should there be a halt of this for now, so we can determine exactly what all, you know.
Can I interject real quick? I'm sorry. It's just, the history of this is it's sad, but we had the issue with Polaris Point was for many years, and the waste down there was just, you know, it was overwhelming. And we were close to doing a deal, remember, with another company, and they ended up pulling out after something. And then I thought that we're gonna be stuck with that waste and we'd have to take the money out of our fund bank to get rid of them. At some point, I was like, hey, I don't mind sacrificing the whole rent if we can get that whole place cleaned up. But then, okay, fortunately, we got Max. And they did find, of course, some hazardous waste material that the military did. I'm not sure if the waste of that other waste that was there, that they moved over to Smithbridge side. I'm not sure if it was there also, and then the military was cleaning it up and it kind of like fell to the cracks that it was still there during the time because they weren't paying rent on it. We got the military to come in, the federal government to come in and clean it. So now that they cleaned it, I guess it maybe slipped their mind or fell to the cracks, but those are our wastes. Yeah, they got 180 days, but definitely it's our waste that's there. And I was willing to just, I'm being honest, sacrifice the lease rent if we had to get the whole thing cleaned up. Then, fortunately again, we have Smithbridge that came in and made us this offer. And I think it's fantastic. So yes, Joey does have a legitimate gripe, and we should. But we have to remember the history that we had down there. It was really pathetic. Yeah. And now we have something good going. And we have two tenants that are sincere. They want to work with us. It looks good. At the same time, I think we're moving forward. And it's a win-win situation. Go ahead.
And I don't deny that, okay, and I appreciate all the efforts that the two companies have put in thus far, in helping to get the waste and everything, cleaned up. However, I still, really insist that, that the commission be informed whenever, ahead of time, before tenants start making agreements between themselves that could negatively impact us in the long run, okay? Because in the end, we are still the owner of the property, and it behooves us not to be aware of what may be transpiring, and just being told after the fact. Okay, so but yes.
And you are,
agree, and like I said, truly appreciate the two tenants that we
right.
have.
I mean,
But as Commissioner Camacho requested.
it was almost it was almost a hopeless case. That's the way, I'm gonna, yes, it was almost a hopeless case, but, okay, we'll let it, and then we'll, okay.
Still, for things like this, that, our property managers would at least, as we said earlier, like, get something from the tenant, or do something, just say, okay, let us present it to the commission, and then we'll go back,
Mr. Chairman.
Okay, Commissioner Camacho, go ahead.
It is our responsibility as well to have the facts laid before us. So a written request, some photos, because if in fact these are military things that were there for a long time, I mean, I think we're willing to listen. I think we're willing to be open, but for these things to happen and then to be informed after the fact, it's kind of not very transparent. So to be transparent, it should be in writing. We should be presented with photos of what we're talking about, because it's really hard to understand for me. Pardon my ignorance. I don't know the debris that's there, but if you give it to me, I'm more than willing to listen, and I'm more than willing to be reasonable. But there has to be transparency.
I agree. However, we did bring up the hazardous material in several of our sessions, and we were all there. They did clean it up. Now they're renting out the whole thing. I'm just not sure of that debris that I think that was from the previous Bali steel or something that was still there. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I'm saying I don't know if that's what it is, and that fell through the cracks because it was hazardous material that the military dumped and buried. And then they discovered that there, yeah.
That's a safe assumption, however, that may not be the case. I don't know.
Yeah,
We're not.
yeah, I'm agreeing
There's
with
no
it.
visual.
I'm agreeing to it. I'm just saying, we didn't have anything. I'm just being honest, we had nothing. And we had all that hazardous, you know, thank God, we have a couple of tenants that came in and now we got something going with, Smithbridge, because what are we gonna do? We'd have to pay for it ourselves. And we have this deal going. That's what I'm saying. But you're right about the transparency and being, you know, thorough about that. Yes, I agree about it. But we gotta understand the history down there. It was, almost hopeless, but Joey, you have one you can see.
Well, so if it was in fact military waste, then the military is responsible for it even up till now. So again, I don't think it's military waste. That area is not fenced off, so who's to say that other people haven't been illegally dumping there after the fact? And again, it's falling on our hands again. It's Matson's responsibility to keep that place clean. So if they didn't keep it clean, then that's their responsibility, not ours.
It's all speculation, the way I see it.
Exactly.
It's all, it's all speculation.
They're responsible for the trash within their boundary, and same with Smithbridge. And, you know, I can show you satellite photos that shows that Smithbridge cleared the area, then they moved the trash back to the exact same area. Then they moved it back onto their property. First they cleared it, they moved it onto the property, then when they got mad, they put it back onto Madison, and then they made a deal, and they put it, and they're gonna put it back to Smithbridge. So I have Google satellite photos showing that.
So they actually moved back to Matson. They moved it from Matson and then moved it back to Matson, is what you're saying? Is that what it is? They actually.
Listen to Mr. Albert Smith's testimony. He goes,
No, he was saying, I'll move, he was saying, I'll move, he was saying, if you want, I'll move it back.
yeah.
Yeah, he was saying he'll move it back,
And if you
remember?
look at the map, it outlines where the supposed trash is. So if you look at that layer now, you can see that they've pushed the trash back. And beyond that trash, it's cleared. So you can tell that they cleared beyond what they were supposed to. They went beyond the boundary, which I pointed out, that I told Matson, they're clearing your property. They didn't say anything.
Peter, can we get confirmation on that?
You know,
If they did move it back, because if they did move it back, I'll have a different take on it. Okay. Anyway, let's continue, let's move on. It's a good discussion. I think we're moving forward. Okay, and
The next meeting.
lesson learned.
Report and photos of the.
Thank you. So just much everybody for the input. Of course, it's always great. Can we, any more questions for Gita regarding anything else? No further questions? No? Okay. Commissioner Molina?
When payments are made at the or the 14 days, and you guys receive the payments. Yeah. Do we get a copy of that? I think I'd like to see
It's on the report. It's on there, on all the payments regarding,
breakdown of some
of which?
of the payments of all our tenants.
That's on their report. That's on their Gita report. It's all there.
In
Yeah,
here?
it's always on there in the Gita report. It's
It'll
on
say
there.
last payment made.
It's all in
No,
there.
what I'm looking at is payment received before and after, because you said that, let's say Aqua Harbor, and the August payment, next payment is June the 25th. So right here, where you're showing outstanding balance, that's for the next following month. For example,
Which one? I'm sorry.
Where you at,
Under-
Commissioner? Which
Under
one?
what
No,
tenant?
no, which company?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Overall payments. That's what I'm saying. We used to receive that, like, when you guys receive the payments, so that we'll know exactly. Because some of them are your units for back then, and then they make a payment, right? But that payment is not included for that, existing market prior, and we wanna know. That's what I'm saying. With that payment, like, you know, when we receive the checks from their paying from the vendors.
Yeah, we let the commission know right away when the payments come in. Yeah.
That's what I mean, not necessarily this one.
You know, because, if I may, some of these payments come in through electronic fund transfers.
Yeah.
And what it is the bank sends a list of the payments being remitted. So by the time that transaction, I guess, leaves the bank and remitted to Gita to remit that payment, it takes 2, 3, a few days, yeah. So I can't, what I'm trying to say is I can't really give the exact date of when that payment will be made because of that transaction, you know, with the EFT and.
But Gita does report, you know, as soon as we receive it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's in a spreadsheet where you could see that the payment.
Yes, like several
Commissioner
payments
Erlino,
to-
you're talking about when they remit payment to us?
Yeah.
Not when they receive it or when they make payment to us?
On or before receiving, and then thereafter, if it's electronic, right, it goes in, you don't know exactly when that payment came. Yeah, so that, after that, when you know, when you find out, you do your remittance to ancestral.
Yes, and that's why I always stipulate your last payment received
Yeah.
on that day.
Especially, yeah, the outstanding balance
Yeah.
and the last payment is
Yeah.
what we're looking at, concentrating on.
I know, that,
Yeah.
yes, I understand this part, but what I'm saying is, but, you know.
And we had discussed this previously as to why we came out with this format of putting the outstanding balance and.
I just wanna understand more,
mm,
and I, you know, that's important to me. As a, you know, treasurer.
No, of
You know,
course.
it's very important.
If you have any other suggestions or something, you know, and you think that'll make it more, I'm open to it.
Would it be more clear if they just said last payment was received on, for example, September 3rd or August?
Yeah.
2020?
That's what I'm trying.
Oh, like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
show before, that's, you know.
Would that be okay?
However, you know, Commissioner
Would that be
Wesley
okay?
also asked about that, she was concerned about
It would
that.
show what they're paying for?
Yeah.
It's more clear, the pictures, payment receipt, officer for July,
Yes.
like that, that's what I wanna see. You know,
Yeah.
and I believe that electronic policy, and I don't need to ask you anymore, or, I just want to know.
Great point.
Okay, yes, very good, sure, yeah, very good, yes.
For as a whole, benefit you, and there will be your, at least, knowing exactly the process.
Yes, very good,
Yeah,
very good.
thank you.
Any further for Gita? On any other?
Very good. Thank you, Rita.
No further?
Appreciate you.
So just Basi Gita, okay, we're gonna move down to
Additional one.
number 7, item number 7, new business.
Number 7.
A, the state of Jesus Ignacio Agun lot 184 and 196 PD. Request for revised easement through lot 190 PD. Thank you again, Gita.
Shall we bring the, shall we read them in, or, what are their names?
Are you with, who are the first here?
It's on ancestral lands property. So I'll try to explain it, but I'm not sure if their surveyor will be. doing,
So, okay, this is,
But we'll discuss it when,
no, just whatever I know. This is my property, right? And I said, that we could leave it, we could not, like, move of it. But,
Okay,
we should have an example.
oh, hang on.
Yeah. This is coming from Jordan and people, but this is definitely not.
Mr. Mayor, it's not, is it the mayor?
I think this is the brother.
Sir, for the record, may you identify yourself? Vincent Mesa, and your relationship to Ms. Geraldine Pinko? Okay, okay.
She's here?
Is she here?
No, but Jeremy is the administrator of the state.
Okay.
Okay,
Just here to,
to clarify the,
Okay.
the request, okay?
and I think they're also zooming in for stream.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hopefully they'll turn on their screen and.
Yeah,
There isn't on Pico online.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed that. Okay, welcome. So where do we start?
Joey.
Well, we can have, Jerry, just go ahead and introduce yourself and then from there,
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's online? Is somebody gonna testify online?
No, there is, I'm just saying that there's one online.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess
Mr. Mesa's here.
we'll go ahead and continue with just your request. Mr. Pinko, right? Okay.
No, Mr. Mesa.
Mr. Mesa, Mr. Mesa.
I'm here to find out what Joey has to present. uh, Pertaining to our.
Your request. Okay. Where we at?
Here, we'll take one letter, and then you have two,
Is the one here?
yes.
Okay.
so we have a letter that was, submitted to our office via email addressed to the chairman, and I'll go ahead and read out the letter. Hafaday, Senor Eclavea, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing on behalf of the owners of lot 184 PD and 196 PD. These lands were returned to the estate of Jesus Ignacio Huggin, the original landowner, in 2003. His estate was probated and a tracer survey was completed in 2015. We are now ready to subdivide the properties. The current proposed easement in the GALC tentative master plan for Apple Harbor Reservation B-2, adopted in 2018, appears to follow the boundary of lot 190 PD, parts of which are located on a hill/mountain. This route may not be the most practical or efficient. I would like to request a revised easement route through lot 190 PD, as lot 190 PD does not have an original landowner on record. It falls under the jurisdiction of the Guam Ancestral Lands Commission. My objective is to propose an alternative easement through lot 190 PD that provides more direct and suitable access to lot 184 PD, considering the existing terrain and topography of lot 190 PD. PLS Christopher Hill has sketched a preferred area for this alternative route to illustrate my proposal more clearly. I believe this adjustment would significantly improve access and better suit our needs. Please review the attached sketch and consider this revised proposal. I'm available to discuss this further at your convenience and provide any additional information you may need. Thank you for your consideration. Jesus Masi, Sensorenti, Geraldine, and Pinko.
Okay.
So we have two sketches, they're labeled scheme A and scheme B. We'll start with scheme A. Are you guys familiar with topography maps? So if you look at these lines, the closer the lines are together, it's more steeper. So the current or what was proposed on the
Joey, the subject lot though, real quick?
is lot.
Which one here? I'm sorry.
here.
They're requesting a revised easement through lot 190. So 190 is in the middle. Did we?
184 is down.
Are you on the second page?
190 is in the middle? Yes.
Did I go to my computer and
Yeah,
did I go
yes.
to the computer?
I think it'll be easier, right?
Okay.
Yes. It'll be easier.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, give us a moment. Yeah.
Thank you, Joey.
TV or you can
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah, we can see it on the screen or on the. Or on your screen, he'll have it on the, he'll have it on the screen. Yeah.
But that's government law. 190, yes, that answer. Yes. Depends when you're. Fancy. You want candy?
Yeah, I just need Andy to give me permission to share. Okay.
But you know what my brother's doing? It's very unusual.
Okay, we're up in the monitor.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
The family. And then lot 190 is where?
Has to be up.
Okay. It's off of the. This looks like that. Sideways.
Okay, so here is lot 190.
Lot 190, I see it now, okay.
190
Okay.
and
184, okay,
Oh, there you go.
there. Okay.
Hopefully, hopefully. Joey will explain it. I'm at a loss to. I
test,
don't know if
test.
that's the one of the proposed.
Can you guys hear me now? Hello?
But this doesn't even look like school.
Only the back can hear Joey.
Which one's the proposed one?
The second.
The second one's the proposed.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Is it going right through the property? It looks like it's going right through.
It looks like.
But it's being altered a little bit to avoid that, kind of like that mountain, right, or that terrain there.
Yes, right now it's like this and the terrain is that.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So they're asking to cut across
Yeah, yeah, that kind of makes sense, right? Yeah,
Because how are you gonna get?
the
things in a big
engineering
town
and
like
then
this?
yeah.
Gonna be difficult. So there, see,
So this is the proposed route
there.
right here,
Right there.
or this is the, what was approved. This is the boundary of lot 190. And as you can see, it's running along the side of a hill or a mountain. I'm not
Oh,
sure what
yeah,
you would
yeah,
call it.
it's like on a cliffside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Joey, what you're showing on the screen right now, is this representative of CUA now in our folder?
No. So what they're proposing is
I see it.
where is that?
Yeah.
What's the name? That was their original map.
There's the ravine right there. You can see it on the right. Or I don't know if that's what they call it ravine, but it's like
Like cliffside.
like a cliffside going
Yeah.
down. But it's got this property in yellow.
One nineties.
One nineties, like at the top.
Yeah, the top. And this one is at the lower. 184. And what that is? I love jalebi.
What do you call that? A1C or LLC or whatever they call it?
A1C.
I'm trying to- What's the LLC? That bad cholesterol?
Lower
the
the back.
LDL?
LHDL.
Oh, yeah, HDL.
Is it high?
No, just trying to make sure I don't get too, I'm a sucker for sweets. Like everybody else.
I believe the sleep.
No, I heard about that. I heard about Big Works.
But I'm gonna eat.
I heard about that.
Mhm.
Everything from every element. Yeah,
Especially now.
good suggestion on that thing about the. Good. Good. Good suggestion on that.
Can we take a 5-minute recess?
Okay, we're gonna
Let me
take a
find the
5-minute recess.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
To find the document.
Let's go.
Okay.
But what do you think, Mr. Whistling? It looks like, something we can easily just,
It's on our government.
it's on our government
Yeah,
property.
it's on government property. Our ancestors.
So their properties, I would think it was the one in yellow,
184.
right? It was the one in yellow? Okay.
184.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying it's there. Down there.
It's the mountain, right? That's,
Annie?
Yes.
there's like a hill or like a ravine or that's making it hard. But hey, the scenic route looks good. You got a cliffside.
Go back. Okay, it's on me. Out there, I'll wait here.
Yeah.
And, the shorter the distance, going through 190, with less problems with the.
No.
Others have the property accessibility to their property,
And I saw it also.
Yeah, yeah.
It was more full, but
Yeah.
Andy needs his daily dose.
Yeah.
Right, Andy?
Yes, or
Commissioner Arlino? She said jelly beans is her favorite candy. I said it was full, but Andy needed his daily dose. I'm trying to get away from it.
I love the licorice. I think all of you first eat it. But now that they sell that with licorice,
It looks negligible, right?
but I love to eat candy.
Looks like a negligible,
I
the
haven't had
impact on
any
our
food
property,
since this day.
meaning it doesn't seem to take too much
They
more
wanna
of
come
our
on
property.
for you, obviously, but.
Whose property is here, because you see the scheme A shows it going through.
She wants to use the red one,
191
right here.
and then
Absolutely.
lower here.
Yeah.
To
And it's very
the
nice.
subject properties, the family's properties, but under scheme A, you see it comes up into this area.
That looks like their property.
Well, no, their lots are down here,
Is that their lot down there?
down here, right? Lot 184 and
All the way down there?
there's 196. I'm sorry, this print is so tiny.
The property is what, lot 190?
No, the property was this 180.
That's your property, fam.
196 is also our property.
Also 196 and 184. Are they abutting each other?
Yeah.
So, it's right, there's only an 84. Right, see that? This is one review the government, this whole thing. Oh, okay, it's not just from year to year to year.
No.
Oh, okay, so this are all part of the 194. And then 190. I know, it's so tiny. Oh, okay. So it's still all 190, but it does, put the rest through. Yeah, okay, so
This is
the easement right now, it goes in the master plan, so it cuts into 180 across the bottom side of it under the CV. It comes across this way, and then, so there's just this additional area that is, just take your post. CP, okay. Okay, is there another one? And your surveyor is proposing a different one from these two?
This is
Okay, so
this is our property.
Which is this is the one you want, right?
No. This is scheme A, this is already by the proposed by the. By the architect. No.
Joe is supposed to point out his version. Comparison to the reason.
Got it.
So
So he has another idea.
Wait, okay, but where's, do we have something that was just a forgettable sketch in our possession? That Geraldine mentions?
Joe was supposed to first see.
Oh, it's with. Oh, okay. I didn't know.
About the last point where we're looking at some security, yeah, about probably proposal easement already done.
It's already done.
Yeah.
They're not asking for an edit. Because they didn't have the engineering of that. Part of the VFX.
So all the improvements are still proposed with it. Nothing is reported.
The one that's approval 2018. That's the proposal.
Okay, but it is still proposed.
Is it adopted? Officially adopted. Resolution.
Because these things, we did a proposed Eastern, right?
Yeah.
But of course, some changes, something, and like the gentleman, so there's a need to amend it to accommodate.
That's a good, let's ask Joey, that's a good question, that's a good
Oh.
question.
They're all proposals. All these years, even though a resolution was made, but nothing is formalized by reporting it, then yes, amendments are possible, but if it's already been reported, then that may not be as easy, but giving it to the proposal, you can still.
Yes, if it's our property.
On our property.
Our property, we can go in there and have them redo it and record it that it's on our.
But it'll have to go through new map drawing and everything, and go through all the clearances and everything before, right?
And then you, recommend that to accommodate,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not, interfering with other.
Properties, just
ancestral.
Just ancestral lands. Need help?
Should we try to, and then let these blows? Right? Turn it up. Not up. Here. Right?
I don't have all. Have the other half here, so.
Can I ask you ladies to just speak up a little bit louder? Just a
Yeah,
little bit louder.
speak a little loud, yeah, I can hardly hear something good.
Yeah.
What? Can you speak at your husband?
Yelling to your husband.
I have to speak too loud because his hearing aid is not on, he turns it off, doesn't hear me.
We're still being recorded by.
Oh, we're still being recorded.
That was the next question.
This peanut crunch.
Yeah.
Chew peanut
Turn
crunch.
it off.
Ooh, thank you.
Okay. Can you hear me? Not supposed to be. No, no, I remember you're supposed to, I'm not supposed to hear you on this. Because you're connected. We're connected?
But he's not coming out of there right now, right?
Not supposed to.
But he's not. Right now, I don't hear him.
We're not supposed to.
Can you hear me? Testing, 1, 2. Testing,
We lost it again. Did it again? We lost it.
1, 2, 1, 2, testing,
There.
testing, testing.
Did I get her in the back? I can't remember if was it yours or was it,
Yes, it's fine.
Casting? Then it's the chairman, the laptop's supposed to connect to the phones.
Oh, from here?
Yeah.
You on you're using a Bluetooth or
Yeah. Try finding the.
the Bluetooth on here?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
This is not a Mac, so it's gonna throw me off. I'm a Mac guy. The PC throws me off.
So when you speak, we won't be able to hear you on that speaker.
It's okay. It's okay, I don't need to be perfect, like these guys. As long as they're hearing it out there.
But then we need a way. Oh yeah, but then they'll still hear you back.
Yeah.
there. Okay,
And online, right?
yes,
Okay, we're good.
okay. Can you hear me? There you go.
Yes, very good.
Okay. Okay, so this was the tentative master plan that was approved by the board. And
Okay,
it was
so
just,
we reconvene back from,
oh yeah, I'm sorry.
is it not on yours? Joey, the screen share is not on?
No,
On,
it's not.
on,
Not on mine either.
not, on some of the commissioners.
There,
Okay, back on.
good.
Okay, this meeting is, reconvened.
Okay, you flip to the last page, you flip to the last page,
We flip to the last page.
you'll see that drawing right there.
On the last page, we'll see that drawing. Everybody.
Oh, okay, got it.
So here's what lot, here's a lot 190. We did our research and it's crown land, or there's
Okay.
no original landowner, or it's a non-ancestral land. And this is the original path that land management plotted. Like, not taking into consideration the terrain or the topography, and what they normally do is just follow the boundary of the lot. And so the family owns lots 184 and 196. And initially, this was their original route that they were taking, or that they were going to use. But we found out that this lot, or this design, or the path here, we haven't returned this lot yet, or I'm not sure if we did, but the family has not probated the property, so this would not be able to be used until the families have probated their property. So it's not it's not an approved easement yet.
Ma'am, Joey, we have a question from one of the board members, Commissioner Westling, regarding is this a proposal? Is it registered, or is it just a proposal that we have, the original?
The one that I'm
Recorded.
showing?
Yeah, I mean, the original 2018 master,
Yes, it's recorded.
it's recorded, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
this-
Right before it. Resolution. The page right
Yes, by
before
board
it.
resolution.
Oh,
And then that was
Oh.
attached to the resolution.
okay, so the page right before this is our resolution, and it's recorded, right, Joey? As you said, it's recorded.
Yes,
Joey, when you say it is recorded.
at land management, so here's,
Oh.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh, I didn't even see that part.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
excuse Masi, Joey, and that clarification.
Yep.
okay. And so what their surveyor came up is with two schemes. Here's scheme A. And he's proposing to go this way. And he's saying that, you know, it'll still leave some property that ancestral lands could still use.
No, it is.
So this would be a lot easier for the family um, or not for the family, but for whenever the road needs to be open, it would be a lot easier than to go this route. And then scheme B would go this way and then it would connect to the proposal that would be needed for this property. This one does not provide access to this easement here or this property, which it's saying it's GALC, but so there's the two proposals that were sent to the office. And again, basically it's just to provide better access to lot 184, which will then eventually provide access to 196.
Joey,
Mm-hmm.
on these two schemes, scheme A and scheme B, do we have anything that states how much, land area?
No,
Plus or minus?
I can
This-
request that from the surveyor.
I'm just curious as to see how it would change the total land area
Mm-hmm.
lot 190 versus what the reported.
How much extra land does it take up compared to the original?
Yeah. just-
Well,
That's
so
the
even the
question.
original proposal, that wasn't surveyed. Again, that was just done on
Unsurveyed?
on paper, yeah. So we don't know exactly how much, but it's something that I can calculate now. Um,
Sure.
And then there's the cost, right? Is it gonna be an expense, which I'm.
I think we redraw it and then we just registered it and
Yeah.
It's unsurveyed.
Yes.
I don't think they surveyed that, did they?
No,
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 they didn't.
it's unsurveyed.
There's still a cost, yeah, it's the property owner.
Joey, was there a cost for us to amend this and, for at least on our side of our property? Do we have to survey it?
Well,
That's the.
we're gonna ask the surveyor if they could produce the map for us.
You mean the family surveyor?
Yes,
Okay, so they would bear the cost?
yes.
Okay, yeah.
We would not be responsible. Is it one way in, one way out?
We could use our, remember that's what our fund is for,
Right.
yeah, we could, if we, they come and make it, we could use that to.
I'm open to it, but I would like to know how many other people
Will
will
benefit
benefit from that.
from- yeah, that's what-
Yes.
Mhm.
If there are others. But I appreciate the fear that the families.
So it's not only gonna benefit us, I mean, other people, this is our property, it's gonna benefit us. Because we really cannot use, this easement would not be usable for our property. It's just not
So
really, it's really not developable.
Joey's gonna benefit other landowners in the area. Correct?
Landowners and us, ancestral lands.
Okay.
So we don't know the size of this property yet? It's unsurveyed, right?
No, we know the approximate size.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the approximate size of it.
Is it one way in, one way, one out? Are we looking
don't-
at that? The size of the, land taken
It's really big enough for two cars to go in and out.
in and out?
Yeah, it's a lot.
And will provide,
40 or,
public access.
yeah, it's a lot.
Right.
Whenever they're doing a
Yeah,
road.
it
actually,
it
the
actually-
size.
Para Harlem and para Hold'em?
Should be the same.
It actually says on these two schemes that the width of the easement will be 12.19 meters wide.
So,
So that's.
40 feet.
40 foot,
40, yeah.
yeah,
And so Joey, do you have your own recommendation?
which is what the original was too.
I would recommend scheme B,
It
that,
said-
because that ties into,
Now.
Okay,
Members of the easement.
our land agent is recommending
Scheme B.
scheme B.
B.
Joey's recommending scheme B.
Because it ties into the other property on the bottom.
And it's closer, right?
And who developed that scheme?
not really closer, but
Was it your surveyor? Is your surveyor
It's
developed scheme B?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
both scheme A and scheme B.
And the scheme.
B seems to have less topographical problems.
Topography,
Yeah.
we're trying to avoid
Yeah.
obstacles with topography.
so if you look at
Guys walk the
scheme
property.
A, the,
There, scheme B.
Yeah, it's too jungly and everything.
it goes
Jungly.
this route and it deletes this easement that would be needed here for these properties.
So scheme B. is going
Unless
forward.
the family is gonna go this route and then connect it here, and then from there, this lot will have access, because this lot needs
Lot what?
access.
Yeah.
Lot
86
186-2.
Yes, to.
So his access would, from, based on the tentative master plan, his access is coming from here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, only from here. And scheme A deletes or removes the access. So if you go with scheme B, it still
Scheme B?
ties in. So this would be the access that 162 would use, 186-2.
For other property owners.
Yeah. And it might just open up easements for these lots versus going through here. Which, you know, again, these families are not even ready to probate, so we don't even know if they'll ever.
Got it.
Land management will not. Or these won't be permanent or permanent maps until these lots are surveyed. So if the family wanted to use, you know, this easement, they would have to pay for the survey for this lot, this lot, this lot, all these
Yeah.
lots.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But with this, again, it's gonna benefit ancestral lands. Also.
I'm good with Joey's recommendation if the board
And
wants to.
you know, the
study it.
thing with Google Maps or Google Earth, this does not really show the
The
how
extremities of
steep,
the
yeah.
topography, right?
This is. So the size of the cursor is you know, is like, would be the size of a car.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, if you were gonna put the road here, you can't, I mean, can you imagine how much backfilling would be needed just to
Mm-hmm.
level out the road and to prevent any erosion? So.
I guess.
The only thing is I'm not able to, I don't know how to put that image onto ArcGIS, so that's why I have to switch between the two applications.
Want to buy a helicopter?
Or a bridge,
Over trouble water.
like in Hawaii, they have all those overpasses. Just big money.
What's the expenses to do?
Okay, so that's pretty much it. I was hoping their surveyor would be able to join us and maybe answer any
Mhm.
questions you guys had. So again, the road is already existing here. And then from there, I think it would be easier. So the proposal is to go here and then cut across the middle of lot 190 and then connect to their lot.
184.
Yeah.
Yeah. Four and then 196.
Okay, commissioners, it's about 4:36. I'd like to stop maybe 10-15 minutes earlier so the staff can.
Joey, what are these, the meter, oh, those are distances. Okay, in meters, okay.
So if we need
That's
more
okay.
time to study, we can, or if we're ready to move in it. I'm fine with it either way. I'm agreeing with Joey's proposal for scheme B.
I
Well-
too, between the two schemes, would favor scheme B, but like Commissioner Camacho, recommended earlier, it'd be nice to know what kind of costs, if any, the Ancestral Lands Commission would, have to cover, you know, with,
Meaning who's gonna
regards
board
to
the,
yeah,
fences.
yeah, just to make sure. Yeah, I think it's.
From
Yeah, we're
my
not-
understanding, it would have to be at the cost of the family
the-
requesting it.
family
The-
requested.
Yeah,
So you're saying there's no cost to the Guam Ancestral Lands for
That's
the,
our land.
this,
well,
this
No.
stage?
well, for now, at least to do the map. I mean, if ancestral lands were to map it out ourselves, that's gonna take some time because we can't just
Mhm.
hire a surveyor. We have to put out an RFP, if I'm not mistaken, and that's gonna take some months, put out for bid.
And that's what our survey our survey infrastructure fund
Mhm.
is geared for, stuff like that. If we have
So
to.
I also, I'd not promise them that,
Okay,
we
lower
will
the-
open the road for them. It's just, you know, it'll be easier if and when s- the road is going to be open, that it would be easier. If they do decide to do it themselves, that's great, but as far as ancestral lands opening up the road, I did not promise them when. But there is that possibility ancestral lands can use the funds to open up the road.
Well, right now, we're not committing to any
No.
funding. We're just committing to the approving of the
Revising
Yeah.
revising the
Land
master
owner.
plan.
Okay, board members? We wanna act, or we can wait for
Table
the
it.
next meeting, but
Yeah. because table it, I don't know.
no, if there's any questions on it, now's the time so we can find out.
For the next meeting.
You need to study it more.
Yeah, I would personally like to just study it just a little bit more.
Okay.
And then put it on our agenda for our next meeting,
Okay.
for our decision, we use this time,
Okay,
between now and then, just to vet, answers to make sure.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
yeah, but.
Let's do it. Okay.
I don't see, at this point,
and
anything unforeseen right now that there should be a problem with this, yeah.
Commissioner Camacho?
Is there, or is this something that
I think it's really important. It's just like, need to study, there's the key word.
Okay.
And we just
We
wanna-
appreciate.
Can we turn on the mic for the public speaker?
Yes. You guys are just requesting to know what's
Okay.
coming.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's coming and when we can have access to 184.
And, knowingly, or maybe because at this point, we don't know the extent.
Right, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
looking at you guys.
right.
Okay.
It's like I said, like she said, it's worth a study.
Yes.
You can't just, decide on it today. It's just
Yeah,
like
yes.
what Joey's proposing and what.
If we're gonna have time for.
Now, this-
But the sooner the better. Yeah.
Planning.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are they here?
We appreciate it.
Can we finish? Ask Joey, guys, we have the families here for
The title.
title hearing.
Yeah.
You think we can fit it in? Okay, I'm sorry, I know we didn't finish, but we're done with Mr.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, so Jose Masi, Mr. Mesa, thank you for your testimony today and your requests. And for your family members who are here with us on Zoom. Si Jose Masi. We're gonna address it on our next meeting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's just not so.
Si Jose Masi.
Thank you very
Algo
much.
más?
Title hearing?
Yeah, I'm in the,
The stuff.
yeah,
I think it's not that, no, quality.
I think there's 3 lots.
Whoa. Okay, we're gonna cover that.
Can we fit it?
And Joey said we can finish it.
Okay,
Yes.
let's go. Let's attack it.
Thank you, Mr. Mesa.
Okay, we're gonna move down now to item 8, land title hearing. Let's see how far we can go. Lot 1049 Barrigada. Ostensible landowner at the time of taking, Gabriela C. Taitingfung and or Ignacio T. Taitingfung. Lot 2240 Barrigada. Lot 2241 Barrigada. All 3 are ostensible landowner at the time of taking, Gabriela C. Taitingfung and or Ignacio C. Taitingfung.
Okay.
For all 3,
Yes.
yes.
Then so we'll go by from 2240 and then the 2241, no? Yeah.
Okay, we have the family and the heirs
And we have their attorney.
and their attorney.
Yes.
And the attorney, okay, very well, and Si Jose Masi for your patience today.
So, got one chair there, I got one chair.
Are we addressing
Got one chair.
a separate packet for each?
Yes.
A separate packet for each,
Yeah, it's a separate packet.
for each,
Yes, it's,
all in one
yes,
right
every,
here?
all 3 lots are in the one packet.
But one at a time. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes. 1049 now.
Okay, no problem.
so it should be all the ones in red.
And the main
All the
thing here,
red,
yeah.
all the red, so
all the red,
all the red with exhibit
would be
A.
that'll be the start, right?
Yeah, that's, yeah, so,
And then the main
yeah.
thing here is the actual, the abstract and the taking from the military.
let Joey know to go ahead and proceed.
Yes, yeah, let's see,
Okay.
wait, who's gonna be representing the family and you are,
Yep,
and
Miss
is somebody
Annabelle
gonna be
Ford.
facilitating the presentation? For the Joey will be facilitating? I know you have your attorney. Buenas. To see you again.
No. What's the binder? Yeah, yes.
Hey, Joe?
There's a script you have to follow.
Right.
Yes.
And you have to find it.
Okay, yeah.
You have to read
And you're
that.
gonna be facilitating?
Yeah.
Okay, from here?
From the.
Oh, from here, okay, okay. Sounds good.
Just looking for the binder.
Essentia, we do have a script that we have to follow, so Joey will be facilitating in from his office in there. So the name of this is
The Clayton. Thank you.
Everybody just turn to the pink
Pink,
pages.
pink pages.
Okay,
I got it.
You remember?
oh, yeah, so I have to, okay.
Read that now.
You're doing. You can sit in your house, it'll be easier for you.
100% of the computer.
Okay.
Okay.
Put it on your. That one. No, I share with the team on the our Commissioner West.
It's been that long, no? Debbi di magpa-life with front cover.
Yeah,
So matigas to Mr.
Yeah.
Tambaya.
I'll update it this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just trying to find it in here. Because now we forgot.
This. We could. So, gonna go past your time. This,
Oh, wow. We're gonna have to special meeting October first.
is that Thursday?
If it'll be a special meeting, we can send out the notices on the sixth.
26 is better. I'd rather have it on Friday.
You run that one too. We still have it on-
Yeah. Right.
Oh, there it is. We got it.
Friday, but let's see how far we can go. Wait, what do you think?
Yeah, but Joey said that we can whip through it, because everything is in.
Go for it, right? Well, I should announce it to the home. We might not be able to complete everything. Why don't you do it?
May I have everyone's attention? In the event we are unable to complete your title hearing today, we will, the chairman may call a special meeting to complete the title hearing. Okay? And with a special meeting, the only item on the agenda would be the title
Just-
hearing, just the title hearing. Got it? You can move it over. I can move this down. Got it?
Yeah. 449.
Okay, shall we?
Okay, so we already did the roll call. And we have 5 commissioners present, so there's a quorum. And then, Mr. Chair, I guess you read number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah, I know, I was just checking that.
Okay.
It hit me that.
It's been a long time.
Okay,
2.
wait.
Read the note.
Okay. So where's the notice at? We have it here, it's on our. Here. On notice? The notice there? The packet, on the packet, right?
No, that is it. Joey?
That was the meeting notification.
Yeah, the meeting notification, the one that you did already.
Okay, so I need to
Yeah.
do that again?
If you don't mind, I guess, we'll just
Okay.
follow the script.
Okay.
So the notice of our meeting was,
Okay,
Okay, there you go.
okay. Did I read that?
Yes, that's what he said.
Okay. In compliance with 5 GCA Chapter 8, Section 8107, public notices for the Guam Ancestral Lands Commission regular meeting scheduled for Wednesday, September 24, 2025 were published in the Guam Daily Post on Wednesday, September 17th and Monday, September 22, 2025, and posted in the Government of Guam Public Notice Portal and the GALC website. The hearing procedures are simple. The commission will call each application. The applicant will present his/her evidence. Questions from the commissioners will be entertained. The public will be allowed to make a statement on the application being heard. The commission will take a vote on the application today or take the application under advisement and vote later. Then we start all over again with the next application. Director?
Mr. Chair, this is just a reminder that later in our process, applicants will be charged for the deed recordation payment. That is $25 per deed plus $2.50 for each affidavit for a total of $27.50 per lot and can be a personal check or money order payable to Treasurer of Guam. Applicants need to provide this payment at the deed signing ceremony. Thank you, Director. Thank you.
The fees?
The fee, go ahead.
Yeah. $25 per deed. $2.50 for each affidavit. Oh, yeah, so a total of $27.50 for the recording of the deed.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're gonna now move down to lot number 1049, Barragata, ostensible landowner at the time of taking, Gabriela C. Titingfun, and or Ignacio C. Titingfun. So, family members, we do have somebody that's gonna facilitate. Joey?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll need to turn on the microphone for the public speaker. And then we'll have the secretary treasurer administer the oath.
Public speaker mic is on.
Okay,
Do I have to stand up? Direction.
So the one that's representing the family is
Eleanor.
Eleanor F.
Borja.
Okay.
Please rise. How are you? Say your name for the record, please.
Eleanor F. Borja.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear that the testimony you are giving today is the whole truth and nothing but the whole truth? Yes. Thank you. Please be seated.
Okay, Mr. Chair, so we'll go ahead and start with the application for lot 1049 Barrigada. Under Exhibit A, we have the application documents. We have the application filed by Eleanor. We have Eleanor B. Borja for lot 1049 Barrigada, and she's
Sorry,
claiming.
Joy, 1 second. Okay,
Andy? Is there a way that we can change the output?
That's the only way we can do that. We're just using an outside speaker.
Yeah, sure.
sorry? We're good?
I just.
If she doesn't understand, she could ask.
Yeah, you could, just, okay, okay, sorry. This is our first time since the pandemic in person. We've been all on Zoom, okay? So please bear with us. Okay, you're special.
This one off here.
Okay, Joey, continue.
So under Exhibit A, we have the application filed by Eleanor Borja for lot 1049 Barrigada, claiming that Gabrielle Cadenas Taitingfong is the original landowner and she is the great-granddaughter. This was received by myself on March 19, 2025. Okay.
Good.
Next is the affidavit of the applicant, Eleanor F. Borja. This was also received on March 19, 2025. And she certifies that she's the great-granddaughter of Gabriela C. Taitingfong. To her knowledge, the claimant was the owner of lot 1049, municipality of Barrigada. And it is her belief that the claimant's ancestral title to the property has not been extinguished in relation to any part of the property. To her knowledge, claimant is the only party with any interest to the property. Attached here too are true and correct copies of documents evidencing my heirship to the property. Attached is a list of persons and their last known addresses who are known to me to be persons with an interest or potential interest to the property. Should title to the property be restored in the name of the claimant who is deceased,
What's here?
she declares that she's qualified to serve as the administrator of the claimant's estate and will ensure that probate for the claimant is open and respective interests accounted for and distributed according to Guam's probate laws. And this was signed and sworn in front of a notary.
Here it is.
And we we'll proceed to the next exhibit, and this is Eleanor's birth certificate, showing that she's the daughter of Conception Dunca Ferran. The next item is Conception Ferran's death certificate, and this is showing that her mother is Maria Taitingfong. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to speed through this real quick. Next would be the family tree of the estate of Gabriela Cardenas Taitingfong. And this is a 10-page document showing the descendants of Gabriela. So we have Ignacio as the husband, and the children are Amparo, Maria, Carmen, Joaquina, Ignacio, Ramon, Magdalena, and Rita. And from there, we have the heirs of those children listed. That's Amparo, Maria C.T. Dunca, Joaquina C.T. Cruz, Magdalena C. Taitingfong, the heirs of Ramon Cardenas Taitingfong. That was the last one. And then the last item under Exhibit A is her claim of interest, which was recorded under instrument number 1002387 And this is the claim of interest that was filed by Eleanor Borja for lot 1049 Barrigada. Next exhibit is Exhibit B. And Exhibit B would be documents showing ownership prior to condemnation. And what we have here is the 1941 tax roll, and the recorded owner is listed here. Taitifong Gabriela Cardenas, and the lot number is 1049. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. So this is the document prior to condemnation.
Not low.
Not low,
Nalaw.
Not low.
not low,
Nalaw.
Not low. Yeah,
not low.
Not low.
Okay.
Waiting.
And then
1049.
Exhibit C would be the condemnation documents. So we have a copy of the judgment that was filed in the District Court of Guam under Civil Case 3450 for lot 1049 Barrigada. And this document acknowledges the United States of America has acknowledged that the heirs of Gabriela C. I'm sorry, let me go back to Exhibit B. I missed that. So the owner is Gabriela Cardenas Taitingfong, and then it says HO. So that stands for heirs of. So I forgot to point that out, that it's the heirs of Gabriela who were the owners of the property in 1941. And so continuing back to C, United States of America has acknowledged the heirs of Gabriela C. Tangtingfong, deceased, parentheses, the estate of this the said decedent, having been distributed by decree settling final account of administratrix and final distribution of estate, entered on 2nd of April, 1953, to Ignacio C. Taitingfong, to be the sole owner and claimant of lot 1049, Barrigada. The amount of compensation was for $3,000. And this was decreed on September 15, 1958. And then along with that document is a copy of the decree that was mentioned in that previous document. And this is the probate of Gabriela C. Taitingfung, probate number 300-48. And I believe this is the section where it states that lot 1049 would be distributed to Ignacio C. Taitingfung. And this is a title opinion that was also found in the record. Petition for letters of administration. It's just supporting or additional probate records. And this was a deed of partition. Okay, then our next exhibit would be Exhibit D. And Exhibit D is that we're showing the chain of title of the return of the property back to Gov Guam. So Exhibit D is the quitclaim deed from the United States of America to the Guam Economic Development Authority under instrument number 636645. And in this document, they transferred lot Radio Barrigada A-6. Then under Exhibit E, YITA then transferred that same parcel to the Guam Ancestral Lands Commission under instrument number 638645. And this was pursuant to Public Law 2545. Next is Exhibit F. And what the families did is they hired a surveyor and to create us to prepare a surveyor certification. And the surveyor is Christopher E. Hill from Duenas and Camacho, Duenas Camacho Associates. And based on all the deeds and maps, based on the civil case 3450, and based on the condemnation records, he certifies that lot 1049 or a portion thereof is within Radio Barrigada A-6. And I have attached to that surveyor certification a copy of all the lots that were condemned under 3450. And this would be the lot that we are hearing right now, lot 1049. And here is what the federal government transferred to the government of Guam, lot Radio Barrigada A-6. So it'd be this parcel here. And the surveyor is, based on the certification, he certifies that within this parcel, which is 320 acres, lot 149 is within this parcel. And then these are just the relevant maps. And here's parcel A-6 by itself. And then we have an overlay done on aerial. And the blue outline is the boundary of Radio Barrigada A-6. And here is lot 1049 within Radio Barrigada A-6. And it looks like the entire portion of lot, or the entire lot, is within Radio Barrigada A-6. And the last exhibit of Exhibit F, we have the tentative master plan for Radio Barrigada GALC rights of way plat. And I just wanted to show that the proposal for access will go through, or not go through, but will be within, or will be along the boundary of 1049.
On the left, the map. Okay, that's F.
Exhibit F, and that would be, I believe, the last document under Exhibit F. Then Exhibit G is the abstract of title, and instead of me going through it line for line, word for word, everything looks in order. And so that'll conclude the presentation for lot 1049 Barrigada. So I'll leave it to the family now and to the board if they have any questions.
Joey, real quick, can you just show us the declaration of taking? I couldn't find that. It's it on, what letter is it on again?
C, well, it's not the declaration of taking, but it's the judgment.
The judgment.
Based on the declaration of taking of 3450. So that's Exhibit C. It would be after the yellow Exhibit C.
To show the taking.
It shows the case number under civil case 3450.
And the lot number too, right? It's all there? Or
Yes.
the-
Yeah, lot number is there,
Yeah,
1049.
Okay.
And so the owner at the time of the taking were the heirs of Gabriela C. Taitingfung. But based on the
1958.
probate of Gabriela, they agreed that it would go to Ignacio C. Taitingfung. So that is why when we published the notification, we put both names
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, Joey, thank you.
Yeah.
Any questions? Questions for the family?
Can we go through the abstract of title?
Yeah, Joey, the abstract again?
Sure.
G.
So the abstract would be Exhibit G.
Exhibit G.
And did you want me to read through it? Or did you need time to just browse through it?
Joey, can you clarify the date there? Because it says like March 06 or 01 March 06. What does that mean? Is that 2006 or is that 1906?
1906.
1906, okay.
So in 1903, April 18, 1903, it was registered under Don Jose Cardenas y Aguilar. So I believe this might be her father. The family can clarify that, confirm that. And then in 1906, the property transferred from Jose to Gabriela.
And instrument number 23719, it clearly shows Gabrielle Cadenas Taitingfun.
Well, this is just an abstract of the document,
Right.
but it would most likely say the heirs of.
And her, definitely her heirs for sure. Okay.
Yes. Yep, so then you have the notice.
Yeah.
Then the declaratory taking, and then we have the decree selling final account, which is also attached. We have the claim of interest filed by Eleanor.
Yeah.
And then we also have a claim of interest filed by Marquita Taitibong Santos.
Okay. Very good, Joey. Okay, Mr. Cruz?
The abstract of title only for 1049. 1049.
Yeah, because this is the first one. We got two more. We got two more. Yeah, I thought we're gonna cover all at once, but he's
Okay.
doing each one.
Yeah. So I can, do you want me to?
Yeah, because it shows that on all the information, the other information we have on A, B, C, D, it shows all the three lots together
On the same map.
on all the information.
The only thing that is.
The only thing there's, yeah, is the abstract.
Yeah.
They're separate properties.
Yeah.
How it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
So
gotta be
everything-
done one at a time.
Everything is the same except for the abstract.
Yeah.
The
It's all the same.
abstract is done per law. Yes.
So. do
Oh,
we
no,
need
no,
to-
no, no. No, there's a lot, there's an application so behind Exhibit G will be another Exhibit A, and that'll be for lot 2240.
Okay, so
We'll
shall we
continue
run
now.
through?
Yes, sir.
We have, more, do you have any, questions? No questions, board members? Yes, it's on the other hearings. I mean, the other, it's down here when we move down. The abstracts are over there.
So the next. Yeah.
So if we have no further questions in this one, we can go to the next lot. We can go to the next lot, which is, where's it at? 22, right? 22.
40.
40. Yeah, 2240. I know it was here. I think that's mine. Yeah, this is ours, yeah.
Yeah, but we had submitted. We were marking, right?
Yeah.
We know now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ready. Yeah, updated this, yeah, and then updated this.
This is important. It should be treated as such. You know, with, making choices. Really, they waited a long time and it shouldn't be. Right. Thank you.
Doesn't matter. Documents are the same. Yes, or separate lots, yes. Treated as, yes.
If no further questions, can we go to the next slide?
Yes, sir.
Just, FYI, it is 5:15 right now.
Okay, so this should be a lot quicker.
A lot quicker, Joe. You guys good?
Yes, sir.
Staff,
Yes.
board members, you're still good? We're all good? We're going to, are you okay? Or you need to? You're good? I'm good. I'm good. Okay, Joey, let's continue. They're good.
Okay, next exhibit, next
Okay,
application.
next exhibit?
Will be our next application will be for lot 2240 Barragata.
Do we need to go to the same thing, Joey, or just run through it? Just go through it.
I will just run through it. So basically,
Okay.
again, yeah, Eleanor's application for lot 2240, her affidavit, her birth certificate, death certificate of the mother, the family tree showing the descendants of Gabriella, and her claim of interest. Exhibit B, it's 1941 tax roll showing the heirs of Gabriella Taiting Fung as the owner for lot 2240.
Joey?
Yes, sir.
Stand by. They're asking to go a little bit slower.
Oh,
Exhibit B.
Did you want to black one?
Go ahead, Joey, exhibit B.
exhibit B, 1941 tax roll for Barragata showing Gabriella Cardenas Taiting Fung, the heirs of lot 2240. Nyala.
2241?
40.
40.
So the application we're discussing now or looking at is lot 2240.
2240.
2240. Okay.
Okay. Exhibit C is the District Court of Guam judgment for civil case 3450, lot number 2240, municipality of Barragata, track number 63, and same as the previous application, the United States acknowledging the heirs of Gabriella C. Taiting from deceased, this state of the said decedent having been distributed by decree selling final count of administratrix and final distribution of estate entered on April 2nd, 1953 to Ignacio C. Taiting Fung. And again, that's for lot 2240 Barragata. Any questions? Under exhibit C?
Proceed.
I don't know if we need to point this out, but I guess point out that everybody's still under oath for this lot or this application. Next exhibit is the exhibit D, and this is the document showing the transfer of Rita Barragata A-6 from the United States to Gita under 636645. Exhibit E is a quitclaim deed between Gita and the Guam Ancestral Lands Commission, transferring Rita Barragata A-6 under 638645. Next, Exhibit F is the surveyor's certification for lot 2240 in the parcel known as Lot Radio Barrigada A-6. And the surveyor's findings based on document number 636-645 and 638-645, civil case number 3450, together with its map attachments and exhibits, and the deeds and maps relative to the return of said parcel. I therefore conclude that the complete lot 2240 is inside the boundary of the returned condemned parcel known as Lot Radio Barrigada A-6. This was prepared by Christopher E. Hill, Duenas Camacho and Associates, Inc., Chief of Survey, signed December 2nd, 2024, Professional Registered Land Surveyor number 87. And those map instruments are attached. And then here's lot 2240. It's a small triangular lot. And a bull cart trail runs in between it and lot 1049. And the reason why I'm pointing this out is the next document, the 40-foot wide easement follows the bull cart trail, and it will take 20 feet from the left and right of the center line of the bull cart trail. So that would really affect lot 2240. If the family wants, they can maybe put the entire 40 within 1049, but again, they can discuss that later on. But, again, this master plan will affect lot 2240 and 1049. The last exhibit is Exhibit G, and we have the abstract of titles prepared by Security Title, dated November 25th, 2024, prepared for Eleanor Borja, received by the Ancestral Lands Commission on January 9th, 2025.
How fast can we get that?
Okay, and I'm just scrolling through the abstract for everybody to see it.
Yeah.
Okay, any questions for this lot?
Any questions for Joey? No question. The declaration of taking is pretty much the same, except just a different lot number. Joey, I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Regarding the abstract company. Do you recall?
On 2240?
No, the company.
Security Title,
Yeah, security title. On the last page, it is agreed that as between the company and the applicant for this abstract of title, the company's liability is limited to the fee charged. Remember?
Yeah.
It's in the,
In other words, there's no liability. I think they made, not to them.
That's why I'm having, Kathy look for a previous, abstract that we had with, title guarantee.
With faster, but they are not liable. The company side.
Maybe we should revisit this or maybe not, I'm not sure. But we require a guarantee. I remember?
Yeah.
so Mr. Chair,
Yes, yes,
my
Joey?
my understanding is an abstract does not give title insurance. So whether it has that disclaimer or not, it's not title insurance. An abstract is just a history of the property showing everything that's recorded at land management versus a PTR versus a preliminary title report.
So the government aired.
So what happened on our history, Joey, with title guarantee?
So they don't have that statement or that disclaimer in their report. But again, too, it's just an abstract. So there's really no guarantee on their report that an applicant go back to, they can't go back to title guarantees. Say, hey, they never said that so and so owns this. They never said that on their report. The board is, I guess, just
I'm actually fine with it. I just remember we had a big issue with it in the past.
correct, yeah.
Remember, we had a big issue with it, but if the board is fine with it,
But
you don't have an issue?
No, what was the issue that you're referring to? What case?
So he's referring to this, Commissioner Westling. This,
Sorry.
Go ahead, Joey.
so the chairman's referring to this special exception. And security title would put this exception here that is agreed that as between the company and the applicant for this abstract of title, the company's liability is limited to the fee charged.
Guarantee.
No, what I was asking was, about some earlier case that the chairman is referring to. Which I'm not familiar with. When was this one done?
This is listed in exactly with the consent.
So I'm pulling that up.
In,
Yeah, in asset.
yeah. Is there a copy?
Yeah, Joey, I have a copy of a previous one from title guarantee. And yeah, I don't see any information in it unlike before.
This issue exception.
Regarding the disclaimer,
The one with them guaranteeing.
yeah, it doesn't have that disclaimer.
Everybody fine with it? Because I'm okay with it, if everybody's fine with it.
But again,
It was an issue we had before.
so
I don't see it there now, but it was on some of our other title guarantee.
Whereas I still don't understand.
The work of their abstract, they were guaranteed. They're not guaranteeing, they're only guaranteeing the cost of the, this was an issue we had before. Remember, I think it was brought up by I think it was from our previous treasurer that brought that up.
It was brought up, but I forgot what we did.
Yeah, it was such a big issue, but let's continue. I'm fine with it. I'm sorry to bring it up. I just had to bring it up because that was a big issue that we had for several, even a couple years. We had that issue, but I didn't mean to delay, but if we're good, I'm good with it.
These documents came from my manager.
can we turn on the public speaker? I cannot, and I cannot hear Commissioner Camacho.
It's off or on?
It's off. The public speaker mic.
Okay, Joey, I think we could finish the last one.
Public speaker.
Thank you.
Read that.
It's off.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, good.
No, I
think we're
needed
good,
it.
Joey.
I
Let's
needed
just-
it on. I needed it on.
We're good, let's go.
Thank you.
Test.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, any questions on the last exhibit? No questions?
No.
Okay, Joey, we can move on to the next one, the last one.
Last one will be the application for lot 2241 Barragata. Exhibit A. We have the application of Eleanor Borja, lot 2241 Barragata. She lists Gabriela C. Taitingpung as the ancestral title claimant. She's the great granddaughter, and this was received by at our office on April 21st, 2025. I believe this is by Tina or Andy. We have the affidavit for the lot 2241, Eleanor's birth certificate, her mom's death certificate, and the family tree of Gabriela Cardenas Taitingpung. And then the last document under Exhibit A is the claim of interest recorded at the Department of Land Management under instrument number 1002386 for lot 2241 Barragata. Exhibit B is the document prior to condemnation, and this shows the heirs of Gabriela Cardenas Taitingpung as the owner of lot 2241 Nyalao. Exhibit C, we have the District Court of Guam judgment under civil case 3050 for lot 2241 Municipality of Barragata. And the United States of America acknowledging the heirs of Gabriela Cardenas Taitingpung deceased. The estate of said decedent having been distributed by decree settling final account of administratrix and final distribution of estate entered on April 2nd, 1953 to Ignacio C. Taitingpung to be the sole owner and claimant of lot 2241 Barragata. And again, the probate copies of the probate are attached.
Joey, we could,
Yes, sir.
yeah, I'm sorry, it's been a while. On exhibit C, is that a declaration of taking? Because I thought we had that up there somewhere.
So the declaration of taking, we normally don't attach the declaration of taking to the file. We just attach the judgment.
The judgment, so that's the taking part, right? Oh, the judgment.
The judgment
And
based
that's
on the declaration of
the
taking.
first page after C, right? After,
Yes, sir.
right, exhibit, okay, thank you,
Yeah.
Joey.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. So the declaration of taking, the civil case number is 3450. And then this judgment
Got it.
indicates who was paid and how much was paid.
Okay, okay, thank you, Joey.
Okay. Same as application for lot 1049 and 2240. Exhibit D is the transfer of Radio Barrigada 8-6 from the United States to the Guam Economic Development Authority under 636645. And then Exhibit E, GITA then transfers that parcel to the Guam Ancestral Lands Commission under 638645. Exhibit F, we have the surveyor's certification for lot 2241 in the parcel known as Lot Radio Barrigada 8-6. And the findings of the surveyors says, based on document number 636645 and 638645, civil case number 3450, together with its map attachments and exhibits and the deeds and maps relative to the return of said parcel, I therefore conclude that the complete lot 2241 is inside the boundary of the returned condemned parcel known as Lot Radio Barrigada 8-6, signed and dated by Christopher Hill on December 2nd, 2024. And behind that, we have supporting maps.
Five on the last page, 2025. Other one, 2022.
So here's 2241. And then the last exhibit, Exhibit G, would be the abstract of title prepared by Security Title Guam for Lot 2241 Barrigada. So the first record looks like a land registration application. Then there's a deed of a partition of inheritance. Then you have the notice of lis pendens, the declaration of taking, the decree selling final account. And then for this particular lot, you'll notice that there was a different estate that included this lot.
Then back here,
I know.
what's the difference?
They go and do it, they take it, and then they go and.
And then we have claim of interest filed by Eleanor, Mariquita, Charlene, and Anna Santos. And that's the last exhibit for lot 2241. So that concludes the presentations.
Okay, thank you, Joey.
You mind if
Commissioner
we just
Kuma?
go back to the map? Can you just?
Okay.
2241 again?
Okay.
The map,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going back to the,
2241?
Yes.
this is around the golf course area, right? It's around the
This,
golf course area?
this is the golf
Outside-
course
outside of
here,
Bellevue.
Outside
and
the golf.
here's the lot.
We say, there's the golf course.
Yes.
So is it on the top left or top right or bottom right?
So just above
Right here.
1049. We just moved the.
When 241, yeah. It's right above 1049.
Small.
So just outside, right?
I'll put it right in the middle of the screen.
Yeah. It's before,
Thank you.
at that, Admiral Golf Course, right? Before the golf course.
Yeah, so here's PC Lujan.
There's a charter school that's up in that area, right? That was supposed to be built. There's a charter school up there.
That was supposed to be built here.
Tech development.
Oh, there, that's the charter school area?
That was proposed. Yeah, never
Proposed.
went through. Yeah, never went through. And then here's the new. Is it Somerville or Ironwood?
There's a master plan that was built. There's a master highway plan. That was adopted up there. It's already in place.
It's already in place.
Already in place. That's the one in red. It's the one in red. Right, Joey, that's the master highway plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
So the red are the proposed.
Nice area up there. Also, where's the lot there, Joey, on that map? Right there, where's the map? I can see the main road that goes in.
Do you see my cursor?
Yeah, I see it. There it
Right
is.
here.
Okay.
2241, 1049, and this is
That big L
2340.
property there is Diamore. On the
Yes.
left, that's Diamore on the left.
What number?
Mhm.
Right where that big L there, freaking L.
Right here.
That one there, that's Diamore.
Oh. 1040.
Yes.
1052.
Mike and Sal and his brother and this one sister, like Sal. Any further questions for the, okay, Mr. Camacho?
There's a proposed. We rectified it. You can ask Julia.
Oh, so it's been updated and then.
Yes.
It's already in there, the red.
Yeah.
It's already done.
The wrong number.
It's already done. It's adopted and
An
it's
error on
registered. Yes.
the.
Remember, we went through this for years and then they ended up doing,
Title.
families had meetings in
When they filed the
auditoriums.
papers, they
Yeah,
filed
and a
wrong
lot of
number.
yelling and screaming.
And Joey has the paper on that's been corrected.
One of the meetings down at the old corn building.
Sure.
Yeah.
My father and I met.
Over there.
I understand. Where did I go?
Yeah,
You can ask
So we got it.
yes, it was. They didn't want, they just wanted us to give us the land back without nothing and then people were landlocked. That was a mistake. Mr. Camacho, you had a question?
I want to make a comment though.
Yeah.
In these properties that are being returned, of course, and a portion, so it needs to be surveyed to know the exact, the exact area. So all, and then it's also.
In there. All of it. On what? On what?
We overlap a portion within that's given.
Yeah, it's in
in
there. The server. Joy, what number again is the certification? What it's F, E?
Exhibit F.
F. That's the certification.
Yeah,
There it is, yeah.
It says it's a portion within.
yeah, portion within, yeah.
So after they survey.
Area.
It's nice property, nice area. And we're happy you're getting your land backs. Finally, you're getting your land back.
What's next?
Like a portion within.
Yeah, if some of it is inside the survey, I mean, let's say it's still in the golf course and didn't return it, then the surveyor would come in and survey that, yeah.
It's just a portion.
Yeah, it's a portion of, yeah. Because they can't
they
survey
just
beyond the
go-
gate or something like that, yeah.
Which is anybody here wants to, so you go
Was it
to
still
number
gated? No,
9?
not yet. It's not getting, yeah,
Where it
Yeah.
goes on the survey, what's been.
what's returned, yeah, what's returned, yeah.
The portion of it is not.
That's it.
returned, there you go.
That's if it's protested, but, so he just reads this
And if
and
there's
then
an
from
error,
there,
Land
now
management will have to, will see it and then reject it and say, wait a minute, yeah, so it's. So you have, any further questions? Anybody want to add something? Would you like would you like to make a statement?
It's well.
Okay,
Fact.
Joey, thank you. Sejus Masi, Joey? Yes,
This part.
we need to find out if we're gonna make a vote, okay, or we're gonna take it under advisement or
Yeah.
what. Okay, so you want me to read this part?
Well, you just have to, are there any questions from them? And
Yeah.
then that one.
Okay, so let's get a little bit more formal here. Are there any questions from any commissioners? Okay. Is there anybody here that wants to make a statement contravening the evidence presented or is in disagreement with the applicant's claim of ancestral land ownership? How's that?
That's that.
If any protest is registered, formal submittal is required. If petitioner does not have transmittal letter of their protest, staff can provide a form. All protests must be turned over to director, who will direct staff to officially receive the documents. Staff will return the documents to the director, who will present them to the commission for further review. It is the commission's discretion to entertain a verbal protest within the title hearing. However, documentation will still be required if the petitioner desires to invoke protest within the 10-day appeal period after the commission's final written decision and order of the applicant's claim is issued. So again, that's a 10-day appeal period after the commission's final written decision and order of the applicant's claim is issued. If resolution is not reached between the parties prior to the issuance of the commission's final written decision and order, and the petitioner in fact submits formal protest, a rehearing must be called and prompt response issued. Every person coming before the commission to present evidence must be sworn in by the secretary treasurer as directed by the chair.
I think we're supposed to.
Here, all right, I must know. Okay, so I'm gonna read here. The commission will take the application under advisement and will vote on the matter later. Thank you very much for your application and presentation. Right?
Do you want to make a vote now?
We can make a vote now if we desire. If somebody makes a motion, we can do a vote right now.
But we also have to tell them. Are we gonna put it on? Yes.
We have to,
Yeah, right.
we have to,
Okay.
yeah. So it's up to the board member if you would like to take it under advisement and take the packet home and read it some more, or if you're comfortable, someone can make a motion right now.
But before you do that, we need to find out first, what's the wish of the family? Who do we deed it to?
Yeah.
So we need to find out why, then we take it under advisement. We don't know who they want to deed it to right now, so let's figure that out first.
Aren't we supposed to deed it to who the military took it back from? The original, yeah, we're gonna deed it back to the estate.
At the time we take it, we have to put that under that name. Yeah. Like Jose is the original landowner at the time of taking. Yes, it goes to Jose.
Estate
of-
Estate of
Yeah.
Gabriela.
The estate of Gabriela.
Because I think Joey, I see where Joey's coming from, because the taking was from the heirs.
Here's a.
Right, whereas normally the taking is from a particular person. Here we have the heirs now that the military is saying. Is that right, Joey? I see.
So the compensation was paid though, based on Gabriela's probate, so the families decided to probate her estate.
Oh, I see,
And
okay.
so the taking started before the probate. And then during the taking process, they initiated the probate, and then at the end of the probate, they said, okay, and everything goes to Ignacio, so they paid Ignacio though, based on the.
Interesting. Got it, Joey.
So-
Yeah, that, I see what he's saying. So,
But let me, so here's the thing, with Ignacio, he passed away, no heirs.
Right.
So it would go to the brothers and sisters of
Right.
Ignacio. Right, so it would still be the same if we were to deed it to the estate of Gabriela, hopefully, there's no other outside heirs. There's like. So.
or can we reference the judgment?
Yeah, but from what I'm hearing with the family is, they were hoping that instead of just deeding it to Ignacio, can we take it a step further and deed it to the heirs? And then from there, even, avoid probate. So that's what, that's what I'm hearing from the family. So that's what you guys need to.
You can't do that.
Well, the judgment took it from the heirs. That's the judgment Joey's saying.
That's why.
We have to deed it back to the,
Remember, we had a problem with that, so we had to stop it.
yeah, Commissioner Camacho.
Can we just take this under advisement? The family can share with us their preference, but we want to go back to our attorney and just make sure that we're doing this right.
Yeah. I think
So if we
Yeah.
could just get the preference of the
Right.
family, but we need to go back to our legal.
But,
and
but,
just-
but I am, the attorney's gonna say we have to return it to whoever the military took it from.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what he's gonna say, whom the military took, but right now the judgment is showing it took it from the heirs. It's the first time we saw it taken from them. I never saw it before. The first time I seen it, take it from heirs. So that's what he's gonna say, who the military took it from, I would say.
Can
But-
we just go with what the family's preference is? We'll bring it to legal and get legal advice?
Yeah, when we did that before, it got us in
It
trouble,
doesn't mean,
yeah.
no, it doesn't mean that we're not making any decisions
We're not
today.
making
No.
decisions.
We're just
yeah.
asking the family, what is your preference? We'll
Yeah.
bring this to legal and get advisement from our legal.
Yeah, and that's what Joey's bringing up, that.
Yeah.
So, you guys wanna come? You got your attorney here, so let's see what the.
If I may clarify, I actually represent one heir who's Ana Santos and her daughter, Debbie.
Oh,
who is
okay.
the granddaughter. Gabrielle. She is the great granddaughter and her mom is the granddaughter, and I represent that side of the heir. And then they represent the.
So would it be, or do you have a preference right now? Like, would you prefer it going to Gabriela? To Gabriela?
Gabrielle.
Gabriela? Gabriela? Everybody? Gabriela? Okay, we can take it under advisement. And we'll make a decision as it comes, or Joe, you? Yeah, okay.
They're only times, but they
Yeah.
would like, you
Yeah.
still have to run this by
Yes.
legal and everything, and by the documents that are provided here on file, okay? Because.
There's gonna be a proper way to do this, and we'll get this from our legal counsel, and I think that that's how we have to deed the property,
That's
however. I mean, so you can basically say your preference, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that will be the decision.
Yeah.
Well, see, let me give you guys,
So,
let me give you a quick,
Very quickly,
yeah.
what's decision one and what would be decision two based on what you're thinking?
Well, what I'm
And what
seeing,
you're
what I'm
saying.
seeing from experience here is that we did have a lot of issues in the past and it got us in trouble when we did not deed it to who the military took
Yeah.
it from.
Yeah.
And typically, the military takes it from an
Yeah.
estate or a
Yeah.
person. But the judgment is showing that person's heirs,
Right.
Yeah.
showing that person's heirs is what the judgment is showing, according to Joey. Yeah, so, yeah, let's ask our legal counsel, but for me, if we follow whatever the judgment said heirs, we're following the law.
Yeah.
But if it's easier to, and he says for us to go ahead and deed it to Gabriela, from the heirs, then sure, we'll do it to, but let me give you an example, real quick. We had an issue where we deeded the property and, no, there was a person that, a particular individual that we deeded it directly to we skipped whoever that person was
Yeah.
that owned it.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we kind of like got in trouble for that.
I've even seen instances where a trust came back
Yes,
and it was deeded to a trust, I believe, but then we had to go back.
to the estate,
Correct, that's
To the
right,
estate.
that's right.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
estate and not to the
To
trust,
the trust.
although they wanted it to go to the trust,
trust.
they could not.
I understand, we understand.
Yeah.
So, we appreciate you going through the 3 lots and all the documentation is there.
It's all there.
And Joey did a fabulous job
Thanks.
getting all the documents on your side. Whatever the commission and you guys vote on, then, we appreciate your time, we'll go to
you're going through and all the legal things, you.
Oh, here's my, what I remember. Somebody supposedly, before the war, not gonna name the family or individuals. He was like a land agent before the war. And he had his mother sign her interest of the property during the Japanese occupation. And after the war, he registered it in the military. So when it came time for us to give it to the family, the heirs of that man wanted the land, but all the other kids were saying, wait a minute, even though, let's say it was fraud, we don't know, we have to deed it to whoever the military took it from. So they took it from him. They have to take it to court, and that's what happened, even though there's shenanigans going on.
Do it right first.
Right.
Yeah, opposed to, years going down the line and you gotta come back and say, we have to do anything with this, the way it was done. Change it, let's just do it like the first time and do some time and money.
And this is gonna be quick. It's gonna be, yeah, our legal counsel gives it you know, how to react. You're gonna get your property back. Yeah, it's gonna be quick.
Yeah, well, Joey will send us something.
I see Juice Mossy again for coming in and
Thank you for staying overtime, you know.
yes. We'd like to thank the staff and the commissioner, the staff especially, they're not being paid overtime, I think. Yeah, we're trying to get out. Okay, wait, let's move on to the last part of the agenda. What's the last part? Public comments or?
Yeah.
Okay, so any other, thank you, Sejus Masi again?
Yeah.
Sejus Masi, guys, thank you.
That's it, right?
Let me see, would you have the,
Public comments.
where's the,
And then,
where that thing keeps disappearing?
yeah, that's it.
Okay, we're gonna move down to item
It used
8,
to be October 8th, but if we're gonna. do
item 9. Okay, next, what? So there's no public comments. I
Yeah.
forgot to put it in.
Okay.
Public comments? No public comments? Public comments?
Nobody online.
No public comments? Okay, so at 9, next GALC board meeting, October 8th?
October 8th.
That's the, what's
That's
that?
a Wednesday.
What is that? Oh, it's a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay,
But that's just in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
You think that's about time for, you know,
No,
get
because we
together
need
all the
to-
stuff that we've asked them to do?
No, let's push it.
Okay.
Next GALC board meeting to be announced at a later time.
Okay, that's fine.
do we have any issues if we move the meeting from Wednesday to a Friday?
I don't have an issue with that.
No, I have no issue?
He doesn't.
How about you?
Okay.
Fridays?
Most form council meetings are on Fridays. So Friday the.
Last Friday of the
I
month.
can be flexible.
Oh, so if we do it on not the last Friday of the month? Okay.
That doesn't
Okay,
belong
well,
to
no,
the Friday of
yeah.
the month.
We'll confirm that. We'll check with everybody else first and the vice chair that,
No, no,
Okay.
okay?
that's who they pay.
So, okay, motion to adjourn?
Okay.
I'm just.
But
Oh, you got a question?
there's, Gabriela, Gabriela owned the property in
Matter of the
1941.
estate of Gabriela
And then the
Titanfong,
military
probate
started
matter.
the
The
condemnation.
properties were deeded to Ignacio Titanfong. It's the last,
Yeah, the last
it's
known.
the last known
Owner.
owner of the property, because the returns didn't happen
Until-
until now, so as far as the record shows, this was deeded to him in 1953.
Yeah.
So that's who the last owner was.
No, but what was the land taking? Who did they take it from?
Ignacio.
No.
No, that's,
They
Gabrielle.
took it from Gabriella, but a probate, her estate was probated.
yeah, but
During,
And,
during the takings.
yeah,
Cause
when
the
it was
taking was
taken,
filed in 1948, but it wasn't till, it wasn't closed till,
1950.
52, 50
Not sure.
something, yeah,
so
right.
you know,
Then in 53, the courts, it went through, her estate went through probate, and it was deeded to Ignacio Titanfong.
and that's who to her, to Gabriela. That's the
That's the
husband,
son.
that's the son.
so that's what I'm saying, is the son has no heirs.
The son has no heirs. There you go, and he's dead.
his brothers and sisters.
Still,
Yes, no,
that's until they probate
No,
it.
they probated Ignacio's estate already.
Oh, so then where's those documents for his probate? Because that would be,
Yeah,
that would
yeah,
all
we
have
should.
to
No, but
go.
that's what we don't want.
We
Right.
don't want.
We don't want to follow Ignacio's probate, right?
No,
Wanna
that's
give it
not
to
up
the
to
owner at the,
us.
yeah, that's why I'm saying, is we don't want it,
No, but did he have an estate?
yes. So he got, during John Bond, so Bond was in the eighties, nineties, right?
John Bond.
Bonds, during the land claims, they paid his estate to the brothers and sisters.
Cause he doesn't have any
So how,
children, no one.
so then how were these properties deeded?
Yeah.
To whom?
When it's still under the control of the
What do you mean,
military.
how was it paid?
Okay, you're saying Ignacio Taitingfang's estate was settled.
Yeah,
So who were these three properties deeded to? then?
nobody. Because we're only giving it to them now. It's only releasable now.
So it still goes to.
It was under the federal government at the time.
at the
But
time,
if we
okay.
follow,
I
if we
would
follow
say
the John
this-
Bond, John Bond's gonna get, it's gonna be the heirs of the John Bond. It's not gonna be him. He doesn't have any heirs. There's
John
none.
Bond was for additional compensation.
I understand.
Yeah,
Okay, he
so-
handled that part. the
Yeah, so-
Additional compensation
yeah.
to the,
So that was paid
The
to
heirs.
Ignacio's brothers and sisters.
okay, so that's only for that compensation. Okay, because as far as they were concerned at that time, Ignacio was still the legal owner of the properties
Yes.
and he had no
Children, yeah.
immediate, he had no children, so the siblings, of course, would
Brothers
then,
and sisters.
yeah, would be next in line.
The sons and daughters of Gabriela.
No.
It would be Ignacio's.
Except-
Oh, siblings? He doesn't have no
estate goes
siblings?
to his
Yeah,
parents,
oh, no, yeah, siblings, yes.
but his parents are deceased, so it go to Ignacio's brothers and sisters.
That's right, cause they
Right.
would be the next
The next-
Mhm.
heirs
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the absence of.
So that's what I'm
children,
saying,
Because
in-
it's already out
yeah.
of Gabriela Taitingfang.
Yeah.
It was.
That's right.
Yeah.
I missed it, yeah.
It's already out.
I feel it would not go back to her, okay, but I'll let legal
Yeah.
determine that, because this
even
is a
us-
legal matter.
My mother's
But
brother.
if
doesn't have
the
any
military
heirs,
took it from
And
him,
it still went back
I
to
would
him.
wanna give it back to him,
No,
whether
that's
he
what
has no
happened
children.
to us. So that's what happened
I
to
would
us.
wanna give it back to him,
They didn't give it to
to
me.
his estate.
Well,
They didn't give it to the sisters.
Then they'll have to go to
They-
probate it.
as far as I see right now.
The old man that
He's
died,
the
no
last
heirs.
registered owner of the
So it-
properties,
it
if
just
there's
goes-
nothing that shows after he died. That the interest in whatever he had, a car, property,
Mm.
whatever. Wasn't conveyed to somebody, then as far as the record stands, it is still under his name. And that's who it will have to go to.
And then
okay?
they go and take it
And
probate.
then
Yeah.
from there, the families. who
Yes.
Are the children of his brothers and
Mm-hmm.
sisters who got the compensation. It's up to them, somebody to start it.
So is it the same? What do you think? Yeah, I agree too. I agree.
Eleanor is just one
Unless
person in the whole
the family
family
requesting to go to
for
probate.
Bessie. Everybody here, it would have been so much easier if Ignacio had children. But he doesn't, so now he has, how many brothers and sisters did he have?
Yes, it goes to. But they have to take it to court, probate, because that's my situation.
Yes.
Or-
Because-
our-
because if you read this judgment of when they closed, when they settled Gabriella's estate, probate. It went, all the properties went to him, some cash was gone to somebody who was labeled as incompetent. And then there was
Yeah,
one
somebody was
other
incompetent.
person that got the Agania lot. So.
Wait, Ignacio was her husband?
No.
Well,
What?
the
It says
husband
here
also
Ignacio
Ignacio.
Santos.
The husband's
Perez.
also,
The husband's also Ignacio.
yeah, so
he's
then,
So Ignacio has
Ignacio
one,
C.
2, 3, 4,
Somebody-
5, 6, there's 7.
Yes, that's
There's
the
7.
judgment I'm referring to in 1953.
I can give you.
7
Ignacio.
siblings.
And there's more to this. There's more to this.
Who
that I didn't
probated
wanna-
Ignacio's
Are we
son?
still recording though? or-
yes,
Yeah,
we're
but
not,
you
we
have to
haven't
adjourn
adjourned
the
yet,
meeting?
we haven't adjourned yet.
Who probated?
Are we gonna
Ignacio's
adjourn?
son?
So Ignacio's, the son was probated by one of the brother-in-laws, his
So-
brother-in-law, Laguardia. So Laguardia initially put the heirs as the ones that were living on Guam. And so they had to amend his probate to include everybody. So it's just, so that's why there's kind of like, everybody's like, wait a minute, I don't want to get left out, which happened.
Okay, so Ignacio C. Titanfong was Gabriella's
Son.
son.
Yes.
Right here.
This is a son.
Yeah.
What page are you on?
It's this one. It's in Exhibit C.
Oh.
Exhibit C, and it's the decree settling final account of administrative and final distribution of the estate for Gabriella Titanfong. Filed April 2nd, 1953.
Okay.
If you go
Got it.
down towards the bottom, you see, number 4 lists who all Gabriella's heirs were.
Are.
Okay, but further down below, the distribution of these 3 lots was given to Ignacio C. Titanfong, not to all of the children.
Right, to Ignacio si Titanfong, like 2240, 2241 to 49, all in Vergara,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, it went to him.
So Carmen si Titanfong, incompetent.
She must have been a daughter of Gabriella's, and she got cash. And then Magdalena, that's another daughter, she got the lot in again.
Yeah, again.
And
But-
everybody else was not
Okay,
mentioned.
the issue here is, not really an issue, but Joey's saying that it's not, he didn't want.
I understand what you're saying.
No,
It's a
I'm-
lot more complicated
Yeah,
than.
don't get me wrong, I'm curious about that too, but I see why there's a reason why I guess he, didn't want to, that, by the way, was that probate doesn't show on the abstract, right? Because he's not being, after, there's no title search on him, it's on Gabriella. So that
It should have.
it should have, does it show him, does it show his probate? Does it,
No, an abstract would not show. a
yeah, that's right,
probate.
yeah, that's what I said.
It would show a
Name.
probate.
It's supposed to, because the title company is supposed to, if I'm not mistaken, they're also supposed to search the court record. But the title-
Yeah, so it's supposed to show the probate on him because it should have shown that he went to him.
Can we ask her to amend it to any?
No, they have to go and
They're
find it.
supposed to have-
They have to find it first and then put it on. Yeah,
So it's looking.
No, but
like
they're
we
gonna
have
be
to
asked for
return the lot to Ignacio.
the family has to do that.
Right here.
The safest way.
Right here.
Right. With the.
Yeah, or they found the probate, they researched it, however, his probate did not
Yeah.
convey the 3 lots to anybody.
Right.
That's the only way I could see where they still show as he being the last grantee,
Yeah.
okay? He could have done a probate, but for whatever reason, nobody, the lots did not get conveyed in the probate. It's still sitting in his estate.
He says he has the copy of the probate.
Yeah, so I got it from one of the family members. She
And it
works
was the
at-
brother-in-law.
She works at the court.
Okay.
That's it.
But that's what, from my understanding, the abstract, my understanding is the company is supposed to search the court records, both Superior Court and District Court.
True.
So,
They only
but-
search one.
but the thing is, if they go to the court and say, can you give me the probate, can you give me information on lot 40, then of course Superior Court won't know, because they don't. Yeah, they need to know the state.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's, so it depends on the research or how good they are. But if we have it,
Yes, but if,
we have it
I'd
if we
be
need it.
curious, I mean, if this probate was duly filed and it was given a number and it's in the system, then the researcher would be able to find it, but if it wasn't, for whatever reason, they can only go on what the public record shows. And abstracted title is basically just showing the chain of title, okay?
There's
Who
no
was the last, there's no, who was
That's
the
what we're
last,
saying, yeah.
and
It's not gonna process.
I think it'll say, give it to Ignacio. Because there's no such program on the law.
are we within our power to do that? I mean, I don't know.
But the thing is,
Because we have a problem with what's showing now.
May we adjourn so that the staff?
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry.
It's 6 o'clock.
Oh my God.
Okay, motion to adjourn? It's, right,
Six.
it's 6, what? 6:10?
Yeah.
6:10 right now, motion to adjourn. Okay,
Get a second.
Second that,
Second.
okay, motion,
all in favor?
all in
Aye.
favor? Aye.
Hit it.
Okay, this meeting is adjourned. Yay.
Okay,
And believe.
but Louis, we'll give it to Ignacio.
I'll give it to legal.
Give it to legal. Give it to legal and let them decide.
Yeah, but legal might not know.
You just
The legal
stop recording?
will
Yes. The
call
proper.
me
Yeah,
and
and ask you.
ask me, what do you guys normally do?
Yeah, we give it to Ignacio and let them probate it.
I would, yeah, it's best just to get it. to
It's best to give it to Ignacio
Still, it's.
and then let them take it to probate like me. Okay,
I need to update.
I don't have